Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of the Brent Pella Show. My guest today is Greg Santos, super funny stand-up comic based out of LA, also an actor. You might recognize him from the millions of commercials that he's done. And this episode starts off with me, Greg, and our buddy Morgan J, who you might know from some videos I've done, or you might follow him on TikTok. He's got over 500,000 followers, and he does a bunch of amazing musical comedy. Check him out at Morgan J. He joins us for the first 30 minutes or so of the show, and we all mess around because we haven't seen each other in so long. And then it's me and Greg talk about everything, talk about Greg's family, how they immigrated all the way from Cuba, his comedy beginnings, and a lot of funny political bullshit. We talk about current events and whatnot. You'll like it. It's fun. Greg's a great dude with a really cool perspective on the world. And we have a good time just hanging out as bros do. Okay. And now it's your turn to hang out with us. All right. This show comes out. Let's see. Yeah, I do have shows to promote. I'll be in Tampa opening for JP Sears at Side Splitters Comedy Club. I think a bunch of those are sold out, but that weekend is October 1st through 4th, Tampa, Florida. And then I'm looking at Salt Lake City, Utah, I think. I will be at Wise Guys, also opening for my dear friend JP Sears. That's Halloween weekend. Yeah, Halloween weekend in Salt Lake City. And then maybe some other ones in between. I'm waiting to hear back about some things. But, we're moving, and we're grooving, and we're vibing. And right now, it's time for you to vibe with us as a couple of bros who sit back and talk some shit to each other. So please enjoy this week's episode with my buddy Greg Santos at the beginning, featuring our homie Morgan J.
Andrew Rolfo is funny, huh?
Are we live?
We're live right now.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He was really great.
Who?
I've never seen him.
Rolfo?
Because we're recording? Yeah, dude, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I love him. What does he book? Yeah, Andrew's really funny, dude. Andrew's really funny.
I'm feeling really good about that set.
You should, dude. I've never seen anybody crush a Zoom comedy show the way you crush a Zoom comedy show.
You should feel incredible that those 9 people had a great time.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Bro, you made what, 7, 9, I think 10 at the 10
There were
high
30
point.
people in the Zoom call, and there were 10 people watching. There was 40 people watching.
Wow.
Okay, so there are people that called in on a conference speakerphone?
Not me, buddy. I got the. What's this? You got a little blemish over here?
Yeah,
little cystic acne?
You want to pop it for me?
No, did you want to pop this little thing on my toe?
Dude, don't show the toe, dude. We're gonna get kicked off YouTube for that, bro. Do you know about his toe?
Yeah, dude. He's been
The
sending me
toe
pictures.
saga?
He's got a worse toe
I've
than me,
showed that
and my
picture.
toes are notorious.
Really?
I've showed that picture to so many people.
Get the
Really?
fuck out.
100%.
Bro, you had a hole in your toe, dude.
Yeah, I go.
It's a hole. It was a hole. It looked like you got shot in the toe.
I've shown at least 10 people.
Gross. Well, this one.
Can you walk yet?
This is another blister I gotta peel off.
Okay, we can't talk about this anymore. This is
Look at it.
disgusting.
Look at me touch it.
We're not going to.
Let
I'm
me touch
cutting
it.
this part from the podcast if we keep talking about it starting now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing else. We just can't talk about anything else. Are you still doing Zoom shows?
I have done 0 Zoom shows.
Ever?
Mm-hmm.
By choice or because
Yes.
people don't find you funny?
Well, one could argue it might be the latter. I was asked early in the quarantine by a few people, and I just said, no, thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were saying no from the jump.
I just can't imagine a world where that is fulfilling for me.
Yeah.
And no judgment to people who think that's cool.
Sure.
But yeah, just early on, I was like, I don't find this to be
Bro,
appealing
it's life-changing
for me.
I'm doing corporate
I was asked.
gigs.
Yeah, I
made at least $1,000 a month just doing comedy.
Yeah, I make that acting.
Wow.
But,
At least a month.
He went to NYU.
Yeah. I referred early on one of my friends he works at Yelp. He asked if I was willing to do one, and I was just like, no, but I'm willing to refer you someone who I think would be great at it. And
who'd you refer?
I referred Morgan.
So you didn't end up referring someone you thought would be great at?
Correct. I mean, I took a big swing thinking that he could achieve.
He gave me an opportunity. He gave me an opportunity.
Have you really been making $1,000 a month? I didn't know that.
At
That's
least,
incredible.
Wow. You've been skimping on bills?
No, but I mean,
doesn't seem like you've been making $1,000
with unemployment, I mean, I think it's more than that. I just haven't. And when I look at all but I also spent $2,000 to $3,000 with the setup, with a proper setup.
Right.
So I've made my money back at this point, but
that's cool.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, dude. When Facebook ads started kicking in, and I started getting these videos that
this guy's
were
killing
popping
it.
off.
Yeah.
Facebook ad revenue is pretty good. I'm just worried about tax season. I don't know how to pay fucking taxes.
You'll figure it out. Just put money
You know
away.
what I mean? It's like this is my first adult year.
Do they pay you as an independent contractor? So they're not taking the taxes out.
They're not. Yeah. So yes to that question. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
you
I don't even know what the fuck
gotta
that
put
is.
money away. But like I told him the other day,
You're going to be at 1099.
you could write,
Yeah.
you can write everything off.
If you do a Schedule C or if you become incorporated.
I'll figure
You
that
can
out.
still write it
I
off.
guess
They
I
wrote
gotta
it off for
figure
me.
that
I'm
out.
sole prop. I got $3,000 back.
Oh,
Are you an
that's cool.
LLC?
I'm a sole prop. I don't know.
Oh, you do a Schedule C.
Whatever they do, I pay
Schedule
somebody.
C.
There's a type of return that you can do as a performer. No, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be helpful information for anybody who would like to know.
Yeah.
You can do a return, which is your general return as a human being who pays taxes.
Yeah.
On top of that, because of the new tax laws, you can do a Schedule C, which is what performers and artists do. But if you do that for too long without showing a profit, the IRS can technically deem it a hobby. So it's risky to do it for like 5+ years.
Yeah.
So most accountants will tell you that you can do that for a little bit and you'll be able to still itemize and get those returns.
Mhm.
But at some point, you make the decision to incorporate or LLC, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I'll figure all
And
that
that is
shit
some
out
free
when the time
advice
comes.
from Gregory Santos.
Yeah. Actor Gregory Santos, known from
5'7",
his multiple
willing to
commercials.
shave.
Willing to shave.
5'7".
Willing to shave, but somehow never does.
Never. The only time they
The
shaved me was
mustache,
Corona.
Right? Have you ever shaved?
Corona shaved me.
Corona, not the virus.
Not the virus, the commercial.
The
beer.
commercial for
The
the
beer.
With
Right.
Tony Romo.
Mhm.
Right. Oh, that's right. You were
Yeah.
clean for that. Congrats
Yeah.
on that, by the way. That was tight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But you
Congrats,
rocked
bro.
the stash.
That's great.
You fucking killed
Congrats
the stash.
to you.
Thanks, dude.
I referred
Morgan
you,
referred me to his commercial agent.
and then he,
Oh, no
he's-
way.
booked-
And he
he's
started booking everything?
booked like what, 6 or 7?
With KMR, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
And 2 have been bilingual.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
So I
in a
guess-
short amount of time.
Yeah,
Dude.
You want to hear a fun
technically.
thing, dude?
Hmm.
I have auditioned for more commercials during quarantine as Morgan's co-star via
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
his
Yes.
own submissions than my agent has sent me out for.
Yeah, I've gotten those as well with my roomie.
Yeah.
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 And
Congrats,
I
dude.
always tell him, I'm like, hey, dude, they're not going to book this. We're not going to book this because of me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
I'm
you're
not
white.
the demographic. I'm a white guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, commercials are
Especially fast food ones.
yeah.
Are you
they're-
comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
You're comfortable right now?
I am actually, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
Are you?
chair's broken, but in like a good way.
What do you got? Do people usually do this?
People
I'm
usually
chilling.
do that, yeah.
Like
People
this?
usually just flex the whole time. But you know.
Why are mushrooms illegal?
Mushrooms should not be illegal, but you know the FDA is doing a lot of work right now to see what
You gotta show the mushroom. They were so pretty.
Oh, dude, I don't think I can on YouTube. I actually ended up clipping that part when I did
Oh.
He's
the.
got these mushrooms.
yeah.
They look incredible.
Yeah, I'll show you
got
the
one right
mushrooms I
here.
just got. Oh, you're talking about his penis. That's tight, dude.
Guys, he's talking about his dick. Is this right? Is this
Is that
level?
what
Is
gets
this okay?
you? This is level. Yeah, don't worry
You
about
can
it.
fix it in
Fucking
post.
Zoom guy.
Welcome
are you
to
gonna do?
Hollywood, am I
What's
right?
up, guys? Here we are in this. We're in this. We're in this shot now.
Greg, do you do mushrooms?
I do. I prefer
Not
acid.
I guess not regularly, but
I
from-
have.
for medicinal purposes at least.
No, I've done it. I do prefer to take acid. Oh! Did you see that?
Really?
He just assaulted me on camera.
Ooh, careful with the A word.
Yeah, I think acid is a funner, more controllable high for
interesting.
me personally.
Sure. How often do you do it?
Not often. I think
Like
I've
once
done
a
When's
it.
the last time you did it?
Okay, this is gonna be very funny. Friday.
In what context?
It was a friend of ours' birthday.
Oh, that's
we
right,
did
yeah.
a small, socially distant hang, and another friend was like,
He's like, doesn't want to get called
he's
out.
like, I
by
just
the
took some
Gestapo.
acid.
You're
And,
scared of saying, bro, you're scared of saying
Saying
that
group
you
of
weren't
people?
socially distant,
Between
but
a
you're
group
not
of-
scared of saying you did like extremely
Yeah,
illegal
yeah,
drugs.
yeah. And then we murdered somebody, and we robbed
But
them.
we were socially distant.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend was just doing it, and he was like, "Hey, I have another tab if you'd like it." I took half a tab. So when the earthquake hit, I was high
You were
on acid.
shocked.
Bro, when the earthquake hit, I was seeing Tenet by myself.
Oh wow!
And I thought
oh,
it
that's
was
right,
because
because you texted us that day.
Yeah, and I ended up going because everybody said
I
no.
gotta see it.
Yeah.
And I saw it in IMAX.
Oh my god, a car earthquake. What did that feel like?
No, I was in the theater.
Oh, theaters are open.
Yeah, I went down to Orange County
To go to the movies,
Whoa.
yeah.
to go to the movies.
11 o'clock film. He
I
said it was
drove
like
45 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was during like an action sequence, and all the chairs started
Oh
moving.
man.
I thought it was part of the new
Wow.
IMAX
Rumble
experience.
chairs. Yeah.
So I was looking around like, fuck, that was tight as fuck. Where's the smoke and
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
And then I heard people behind me, and they were like, yo, that was not an earthquake. Should we leave? Do you guys want to leave? And I turned around. I was
Wow.
like, what?
That was, they
That
said
wasn't that the movie? And they were like, no, dude, that was an earthquake. And they showed me all the Twitter feed.
Wow.
And I was
of course.
like, oh, we'll make it happen again.
You got to
dude.
go to
That made the
Twitter when
movie
there's an
experience
earthquake.
This
so much
year's
better.
gonna. I feel like it's just gonna get real bad.
What do you think is going to be the worst thing to happen this
Already.
year, dude?
I think the election is
thing.
gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the worst thing that happens.
It's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
This election is a lose-lose.
Well, there's an election this year?
Oh, shit. Did you not tell me?
I think it's gonna be bad, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
think I'm gonna go to Costco.
Oh my God, is he okay?
Are you speaking in tongues, dude?
There's a demon in my closet.
I'm staying positive. I think Sleepy Joe's gonna do it.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, even if he wins, there's
If he
going to be
wins,
massive
they're gonna
riots and
riot.
protests.
There's gonna be a
and
civil war.
If Trump wins, there's massive riots and protests. It's like there's not like a good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
There's
I mean,
not like
the
a-
silver lining would be that if Biden wins and there are riots, then we get to call them out for making fun of the left when they rioted.
But they don't. The thing about the right is they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
do agree
care.
they don't care, but at least
he-
we'll still be able to own them on the internet.
yeah, right. They don't hear any of the haters.
Bro, but that's all it is like who can own who.
Yes, because for like
through
right now,
memes and shit.
the one right now that's happening is people are like, Mitch McConnell said this in 2016.
yeah, I posted it.
Right.
As if
Lindsey Graham.
he's gonna go online and go,
Oh shit. Is this Morgan
"You're
J
right,
talking about
Scouts
me?
honor." I
Right,
said that in
right.
2016.
Right, dude.
They don't
Yeah.
care.
They
No.
don't care. They play dirty.
Don't give no fucks.
No.
Well, the left plays dirty too. Look what
Do
they
they?
did to Brett Kavanaugh, dude.
Yeah, you know, like in a decade, what will we? Because that happened to what's the guy's name, Clarence Thomas too.
What?
Oh, but
People
that was
looked at his shit?
If I remember correctly, he was pretty creepy.
yeah, he was pretty.
I don't
creepy.
remember the specifics, but I think he was.
It was
What
that
happened?
movie with?
I think he was like a groper and like a. I don't know, like he would just say things really.
Who's Clarence Thomas?
He was
he's the black
Supreme.
one.
He was a Supreme Court justice.
Oh, fuck. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a before. He's like pre Me Too.
Are there any
real
wait,
vintage sexual
Yeah,
assault?
vintage guy.
Are there any black people that are Supreme Court justices?
Uh-huh.
now?
I think so. Jamie, pull it up, yeah?
Jamie, pull it up.
I think they
Jamie,
had
pull it
there's
up.
Sotomayor. I feel like she's the only spicy subword in there.
Let's see, dude.
Sorry, we went over here.
That's okay. Oh, it looks like there's this black man.
What's his name?
I'm
Is he
looking it
Clarence?
up
Is
right
Clarence
now.
still-
He's literally looking at like.
And here's the funny thing: is like, as
Should I not have said that?
No. I said that too. It's fine.
Okay.
no, it's fine.
I don't.
'Cause-
Dude,
'cause-
it's so crazy.
What I just think is
dude.
funny is that right now everyone online is like really fighting for like who to choose for the Supreme Court, and like they don't want it to be chosen by this current.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas is
He's still alive,
the African American man.
but here we are. I have no idea who's on there. I couldn't name 4 of them,
Oh, dude.
and you
no
want me
way.
to be like, "This is the one you pick."
Yeah.
Right. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
People
we
just
don't
jump
know.
on
We don't know.
what's trending when politics are trending.
And then I saw some infographic because I get most of my news and information from Instagram University. I
Right.
saw some infographic that was like, they don't really do as much as you think.
The Supreme Court?
Yeah.
Well, they rarely
And then I go,
get
what
shit.
are we doing?
Dude, nobody does as much as you think.
Yeah, they just
You
they're
know?
just there's just like a
Except for Morgan. He does
Except
more
for
than
Morgan.
anybody thinks.
He's he
and
does.
with no results.
He's the postman.
with little to some results.
Yeah.
So
No way, dude. No way,
No,
dude.
I'm-
You're
I'm-
gonna make it year 25.
Year 25?
Yeah. Because he's been doing comedy 15 years.
Oh, that's right. You got 10 more.
It's been 13 years.
Has it really?
Sorry, I
Uh,
was
But
like
do you
2000
split it though? Because you
2007.
started doing stand-up and then you went into guitar comedy.
Right. Then you became a musician.
We call it guitar comedy over here. And you became a musician. And you just...
And now I'm a Zoom performer.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
a Zoom
Wait.
entertainer.
Okay, so wait. So do you start over each time? Did you start over from
that's
zero
right.
when you picked up a guitar? Just
Basically.
like you started over from zero when you picked up a webcam?
You've been doing Zoom comedy for 6 months.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So you're
tight.
6 months in, dude.
Dude, honestly, for 6 months, you are the best.
For 6 months, you were the best comedian on Zoom.
You are the best.
I am the best. I will go out on a limb and say I am the best Zoom performer in the United States.
Oh, 100%.
Better than Mark Rebule? He would do Zoom shows, no?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, he does. He's on a whole
He's
other level.
Facebook Live. He's on all that shit.
Yeah, he's a way better performer than I am.
Fuck.
Jeez, I'm sorry. No way, dude. You're the second best. You're the second best, and that is a good.
I'm getting good feedback on these little loops that I'm putting out.
I think you're doing great, dude.
Well, you gotta change the gain
Was that?
because you're getting feedback. You gotta turn down the
boy.
gain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're having
that's
fun,
music
huh?
comedy right there.
We haven't really been together in a while, huh?
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
love riffing.
This is riffing and
Greg-
skipping, dude.
Greg's gonna be famous, bro.
nah.
Do you think so?
He'll be a B. He'll be a B list.
Bro,
For sure, B list.
Yeah.
You know
what do
I
you think
say?
we are right
you know
now?
What
if we
my,
had
you
a
know what
letter?
my I have a couple of dreams, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm being like really, really, really confident and optimistic with my dreams.
Yeah.
You go like Sam Rockwell, Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy Strong is.
He's the son in Succession.
Okay. Which son?
Kendall.
Great.
Kendall. Did he win? He won. He won the Emmy.
He
Who's
won.
this guy?
Yeah. And I would say that even choosing those two is still a bit like, okay, they're like they're great character actors.
I feel
Yes.
like
But then I
Kendall's-
go, you know what? I'd be just extremely happy being Stephen Tobolowsky.
Who's that?
Take a look.
No way. Stephen Tobolowsky.
Once you look him up, you're gonna go, oh, he's been in hundreds of things,
Oh.
but I don't know who he is.
Really?
And that's the dream.
Stephen.
Tobolowsky.
Oh.
Good. The internet knows
sure.
who he is.
Wow.
Oh wow. Yeah.
100+ credits.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
stays working. Probably owns 2 homes. Lovely family.
Bird on a Wire, Mirror Mirror, Thelma and Louise, Hero, Memoirs of an Invisible
So
Man,
much.
Jekyll and Hyde,
Yeah.
Jungle Book.
Groundhog Day.
The original Jungle Book, he voiced
Look at that.
Tabaqui to
Guess what? He goes to the grocery store.
Memento. What the
No
fuck?
one's harassing
You
him.
see, well, you see him, but you don't know his
National
name. He's like that
security.
You
other.
just go.
He's like that
okay.
woman actress. She actually wrote a book that was like, it was called "You Might Know Me From."
Yes.
What was her name? Ritter? Kristen? No. She's cute.
I mean, look, any sort of success in this crazy industry is going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
But if you do want extreme success and
No,
not
not
all
her.
of the shit that comes with it, those are some pretty good.
Sure.
The
But
other
what
two
if
obviously
you do
very
want
famous.
all the shit that comes with it?
Oh man, then you go.
I want all the smoke, dude.
Oh, well,
I want
need it
everything?
all. Oh yeah.
You want the fame?
Even
somebody,
now?
somebody asked me in college.
even now, given the microscope that you'll be under.
Yeah. Because I think it's
You just said you support
nobody-
Brett Kavanaugh.
easy. I do not support Brett Kavanaugh. Fuck. Now I feel like I need to go back and we need to revisit that. topic.
No.
No,
No,
I
you
think
just cut it out.
I'm not going to. Okay, so in college when I was doing like a couple funny videos, my buddy we were like, me and my friend were like Santa Barbara famous, right? But realistically, we're only famous on the neighborhood block that we lived on. And my friend asked me, he was like, dude, like, what if like something big happens and you became like Justin Bieber famous? Would you want that?
Oh my god.
And I was like, I thought about it for a while. I still think about that, right? Because like when you have a ton of fame, that means you have the ability to either like do good, literally good, or evil.
Or hang out on Jeffrey Epstein's plane.
There's no.
Which I think you said to me you'd want to do that.
I don't want to do that. That's not something I want
Jeremy,
to do.
pull it up. Is it Jeremy?
It's Jamie.
Jamie. That's how much I don't watch that
That's
program.
okay. That's drink 3 for the second Joe Rogan reference on this podcast episode. But yeah, I think I would, because I
Oh,
think you can
man.
learn from what has happened and you can have like a monumental impact. If you look at Bieber, the guy's what, 26 or 25?
Yeah.
Can you
But he started when he
imagine-
was 12.
Yeah, but dude, can you imagine when he's 40 what he'll have done? Like the good he has the ability to put into the world is
Yeah.
incredible. Speed bump,
Yeah,
fuck a speed bump.
But
you
you,
know what
could
I mean?
say the same
He didn't-
about like a venture capitalist whose name we don't know about.
Yeah, or
So you want people to know who you are and to harass you everywhere you go.
no, I don't. But if that's a side effect of like incredible ability
Yeah.
to put positivity and good influence into the world, then yeah, I'll take that
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
unintended consequence.
Wait, so where are we on the letters? I feel like I'm D.
List celebrity?
Yeah.
No
Oh
way.
yeah. I mean, obviously these are lofty
No.
goals.
I was
right now
on
we're
NBC,
like,
right?
I wouldn't put
Am I an
any
F?
of us higher than
we're
like
Z's,
a G,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, we're Z's.
Z's?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
we're-
not a
We gotta be
D.
higher than Z's.
I'm not a D.
Yeah.
If one person gets a viral video on TikTok and that person's a Z, what does that make us?
Oh, that's
It's
right.
like
'Cause
a
the-
Omega or Alpha or
Like just
Betas.
that puts you on the list. Like you're
yeah.
you're a Z level celebrity
Yes.
if you're just an idiot,
Right. Your
20
grandma can do
with
that.
TikTok.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that puts us in like the lower third.
Yeah.
Probably.
And can you do Zoom comedy?
Dude, the day you get recognized for being a Zoom comedian,
Oh, I'll kill myself.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
I know. We hear about it a
you're
lot.
killing, dude.
We're doing great.
Yeah, bro. Everybody's on
What'd you
board.
eat for dinner?
I had
trying to
a
make a
veggie patty
decision.
and rice.
A veggie patty and rice.
Mm-hmm. Kept it lean.
Really
today.
living that bachelor life.
Veggie patty and rice?
It's almost
Yeah.
like you
Do
opened
you eat
up.
meat?
I do, but I've been pulling it back.
Ooh, why?
I don't know. Really, no like documentary or health study has done it. I just go, oh, I just pull it back. I got a
Cool.
friend who's vegan.
Your body doesn't tell you that you need it, so you're like, oh, maybe I just won't eat it.
Yeah, I mean, I will still eat it.
Sure.
It's just not like something that I'm actively seeking
How
out
you
all the
meet?
time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chime in every once in a while. I eat meat. I eat meat.
Right on, dude.
I got Greg on this podcast.
Morgan J is my
I got him as
podcast
agent.
manager.
I got him on this podcast.
He did get me my agent.
Uh-huh.
Well, he referred me, and then I think that my work spoke for itself.
But I
still.
got it. No, I got it. He took me out for sushi.
I did. We went to.
Oh, nice. Was this
Sugarfish?
Was this pre-pandemic?
Yeah,
Mhm.
this was
Mm.
2018.
I'm looking right into the camera.
Right?
To one of them.
Was it
This fucking spider phone.
It was 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you booked 4 commercials in 2 years? That's it? Okay.
bad, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Nice.
That sounds like a lot.
No, that's good. Some of us have booked 4 in a year.
Woo! Do you still get paid for any of the ones you did?
I got no money coming in.
None? No.
Well, except for these
cents
corporate
of residuals?
gigs.
Oh,
No
right. And
residuals.
how much did you make tonight?
I made $5 tonight
Nice.
with a
Nice,
somebody
dude.
subscribed to my Twitch account.
That's what's up.
One subscriber equals $5.
Yeah.
No.
If it's
One
half that-
subscriber equals $2.50.
Because Amazon takes half of it.
What? Oh, we don't do that in
no,
COVID
we can't
times.
have that here. We cannot
Wait,
have that
oh,
here.
because
I'm gonna
Amazon
leave
owns
shortly.
Twitch.
No, don't.
I'm gonna get some food.
You
I'm starving.
cannot leave.
I'm hungry, dude.
Where are you gonna go?
That's why I asked you what you had for dinner because I'm trying to. Think
I went
about-
to Air One.
Went to Air One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that bougie. She got that Facebook.
Jordan's
ad
in a
money.
bro.
restaurant.
I'm spending that Facebook ad money, dude.
Air
Okay.
One.
Air One.
Air One.
Air One.
Air One.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fun.
Kicked it.
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
I'm psyched. I got a new bit. Fuck yeah, let's
you
go.
should be psyched, dude.
I'm gonna
And
have a
you're
new
going back.
album.
You're gonna go back on the road?
I got 3.
Yeah, where
I
you gonna
got,
go?
I got 3 cities I'm going to next month: Las Vegas, Miami, and San Diego.
Where are you,
You're
where are
doing
you
the yacht?
performing in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm doing the yacht.
What's the yacht? Oh, you told me about the yacht. You got to stop doing that though.
It's
What?
the Michael Jackson sneeze.
What are you doing in Vegas?
This comic Brittany Schmidt's got a gig. I'm headlining this gig at Lake Las Vegas on a yacht.
Cool.
They're gonna put me out a couple $100, get
Sure.
that hotel. I never really been to Vegas or chilled there,
Mm-hmm.
so I got a girlfriend coming with me.
It's my
Yikes.
hometown, born and raised.
Yikes!
Wait, don't
Morgan
you?
will be there October 9th and 10th.
Is that the weekend
Yeah.
you're out there?
Are you doing it?
Are you going out there?
I was offered a guest spot, but I'm out of town that weekend.
Oh,
Where are you going?
man.
I'm going to go to a cabin with some friends, socially distant. Or I think we're going to Idlewild or
In Georgia?
no, it's east of California,
Okay.
east of
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Las Vegas, Miami. Let's talk about me again. Las Vegas, Miami, and San Diego. I'm going to.
What are you doing with the cabin?
We're gonna hang out at a 6 feet apart. Ugh! Did you see that? He assaulted me again.
Can't use the A word.
Morgan J has assaulted me twice on this
I'm
podcast.
chilling.
Deadline.com.
Dude,
Hollywood
this
Fuck, am I
Reporter.
gonna get a
episode is
cheeseburger?
getting flagged for sure.
I'm gonna get-
We're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
hang out at a distance and just talk about how we can register people to vote.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
what kind of things that we can donate to and how we can
The way
really
you
spend our
can
time.
the way you can elevate others and
Mhm.
Sure.
use your
Yeah,
voice.
I guess you saw our itinerary.
Yeah.
That's cool.
11 o'clock. Let's elevate some people. Let's elevate some
Let's-
voices.
Let's project
Let's do
other
it.
voices.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool, dude.
Have you guys done any sort of out of town
Mhm.
fun things? You've done
A lot.
gigs
Why I have been going out of town as frequently as possible.
frequently. You don't
Yeah.
believe in COVID.
It is a hoax. That clip will get cut out one day and used against me for sure.
Yeah.
No, of course I know of all the situation, but it's everybody's got different comfort levels. So I go out of
Brent
town and
posted
perform.
something on
Here we
Twitter
go.
that
Here we
spoke
go.
to. No, I'm for real. That made me less of. It was the CDC statistic that was like people who died from COVID-19 had 2 or 3 other pre-existing conditions,
Mhm.
and that didn't include
Obesity or old age,
old age.
It
Or
did or did not?
It did not.
which means that between 95 and 99% of people, when you include old age and obesity, have 2 to 3 on average
Yeah.
comorbidities.
I mean, imagine you're overweight and you're like fighting to breathe, and you
Or
have
have
like
1 to
30
2.
pounds like resting on your chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you guys are in the camp that think only 10,000 people died.
No,
I
not
think
at
all
all.
those people died.
No, I think that is a terrible thing to say about those people. Just the same, I think it's not completely honest to say almost 200,000 people have died of COVID.
because they had all these other conditions.
Yeah.
But COVID killed them.
At the end of the day, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it might not have.
But
if
the
they
thing
were
is, we're not like. Well,
What
it's
might not have is just a speculation. COVID killed them.
right. But if our government and CDC, I'm speaking with my very intense political background and
Mhm.
medical background, as we
Mhm,
all know, I have
'Cause we're
multiple
doctors.
PhDs because
Mhm.
we're fucking doctors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we champion being healthy enough, and that's why people
Yeah.
have 2 to 3 comorbidities in the first place.
Yeah.
And so if we don't come out of this and start saying, "Hey, fuckheads, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, exercise, no more processed foods, factory farming is bullshit.
Yeah.
Just try to fucking meditate,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
do yoga, stretch,
Look, we're
go
not
for a walk."
saying.
If we don't come out of this like that, any pandemic is going to be way worse because people have so many pre-existing conditions.
Yeah.
Many of which, not all, because not all of them can be knocked down or managed as well as people might hope, but many can. And so if we don't come out of this with a different type of like education, I personally, with my non-fucking medical and scientific background, think every pandemic is going to be worse. I think
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
it's totally.
And
I have
we're-
no problem wearing a mask in the
And,
store.
and I don't think we're saying like
But-
to lift restrictions or lift these rules. I mean, I'm not saying that.
I am.
Dude, I think I was in Texas for a week and a half,
Yeah.
and it was like, if you wanted to go out, and just don't be a dickhead.
I
You
mean,
know what
I went
I mean?
to a bar yesterday. On God, no cap.
But
dead
people
ass.
are being dickheads.
Right, and I don't
Yeah.
support dickheads of any
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I think you are right. It is levels of comfort and to do things that are protecting our fellow neighbor. But at the same time, I think it's so annoying when people shame people for just living their lives. Like in our woke world, I'll see people post things like, "This is a thread from a hostess at a restaurant," and it's like,
Dude,
look, I get it. I get that maybe they don't want to be there and that maybe they feel unsafe, but that is a business owner who wants to open their patio bar.
yeah.
And if I want to go to this patio bar and be safe from my perspective, I don't need to feel terrible about that.
Right.
I got a quick electric owl. I love the electric
Oh,
owl.
I love it.
This is a sponsored post. My favorite
Love-
bar right
great
down the street
bar.
from me. It's
Sure.
a patio. They're doing it safe. There's sanitizer everywhere. It's to-go serving. It's
Could you dine
temperature
in?
take. You can dine in only on the patio, outside, at a distance, 6 feet, completely outdoors.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that's what I did yesterday.
See,
Alibi room.
and now if we're doing
Alibi room?
that,
Yeah, great food. Roy Choi.
Alibi Room is delicious. This is true.
Roy Choi.
Date Roy Choi.
No. Roy. I was gonna say
It
David
was
Choi.
a
but
Freudian
it's Roy
slip.
Choi.
He wants to have sex with Roy Choi.
Date Roy Choi.
Yeah, dude, it's like, and plus that they just released more information saying it doesn't last on surfaces, especially in the sun,
Yeah.
for more than seconds.
Well, that's why they.
Wow.
That's why. That's
and
why.
it's not. It doesn't just float in the fucking air. You know what I mean? It's in
Yeah.
water droplets which travel and then land and then fucking evaporate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And. Fuck. I forgot.
And so like with
Wow, that's
people,
great.
like I still see people posting. Like I saw someone going for a jog without a mask on. Like, yeah, bro, let's shame someone for taking care of their fucking immune
also,
system.
Congratulations,
in the
you
sun.
annoying little fucking narc.
Yeah,
Shut up.
dude. Or somebody else that was like, why are people
was me.
even going
I
to
posted
restaurants? That was you. You should be ashamed.
It's
And
just like
Zoom comedy.
You guys have watched
The best
Social
one.
Dilemma.
I love the
Yeah.
social dilemma. Yeah.
This is the type of stuff. Right now, there's such a us
I've
versus
changed.
them mentality, and it's stuff like that where someone just has to go online to shame what they perceive to be something that was unsafe, which truly wasn't factually,
Mhm.
and they
Yeah.
want people to go into their DMs and go, "Oh, unbelievable! You should
Right.
have done."
Dude, I got
this."
one of my
No.
flags posted.
Yuck.
One of my BLM posts got flagged.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Remember that post that was like.
Because he's anti.
You're fucked now, dude. That's not getting deleted.
No, there was the post that was like comparing black census to white census,
Mm-hmm.
where they like would sketch it. They drew. Do you see that post where they drew
I
the?
didn't see it.
I didn't see that.
It was like Felicity Huffman got 3 months, and then this person got 6
Oh,
years,
yes.
and that got flagged because there was no context around one of the person's cases.
Mm.
Like obviously, like there is. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it because there was a USA Today article, but the woman in question like, was also a victim of systematic racism, which is why she was put in a. Doesn't matter anyway.
It's
But I
just
was
funny
saying it's
that,
like us first dam.
Morgan Jay's account is getting flagged.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like,
I see thousands of psychopath accounts.
Right.
Are those getting flagged?
No.
I'll go in some wormhole and I'll land on. Dude, the other day I got
nuts.
There's people we
dude.
know that were like, "What is going on with
Dude,
them?"
Yeah.
I screenshotted this one.
My
'cause it was
mother.
so funny.
Really?
I just found. I'm not gonna
She
say his
got
name.
flagged. She posted some Ted Nugent posts.
Your mom?
Yeah.
I've had family members get flagged before.
I saw
for
this
saying
post on some
shit.
guy's page.
Yeah.
Governments worldwide are struggling to contain a new virus that could have a huge impact on billions of lives worldwide. The virus is called truth.
Oh God. Come on.
What?
Really?
Oh my God! I go,
Fuck
and then I
off.
go, that's hilarious. That
Did
must
you
be
comment?
a satire. No, I'm not gonna comment on this psychopath. He'll probably find me.
Oh my
The
God.
hashtags are New World Order, Luciferian agenda, evil government, hell is real.
Bro.
I mean, good Lord, this person has social media, and
And
this
they can
person
vote.
is the person that will get manipulated by a fake bot and a
Right.
fake propaganda campaign.
Right.
That's what's terrifying.
Yeah. Did you watch the documentary about the 2016 election?
Yes,
What was it called?
about the Cambridge Analytics.
Yes.
I forget what it was
Cambridge Analytica.
It's terrifying.
What was that called? Jamie?
Why was it terrifying?
It was the documentary that outlined how Russia
hacked Facebook and shit.
Yeah, they like truly.
They didn't do anything illegal. They just used Facebook's algorithm.
Correct.
Right.
That's
And
what I was
nothing was
The
illegal.
discussion I had in my roommate after watching it is like,
Immoral, maybe. The Great Hack is what the documentary is called. The Great
Oh.
Hack.
that's the crazy part is this like
incredible.
on these sites you can now be manipulated by an incredibly intelligent group of what do you want to call them, hackers or
Hackers,
even just a
internet.
marketing business from
Yeah.
another country.
An
Yeah.
algorithm.
Another
you can be
country can go,
manipulated
"It
by
It
an
didn't-
algorithm.
yeah,
with
when you
you.
put it that way, it didn't even have to be like like whatever government. It could just been like an
The
advertising.
black hat.
It could have been. It could have been literally a marketing company that was hired by the government.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you influence these people
Well,
to?
it kind of wasn't that the story behind the
The
documentary?
one statistic they show that I remember, and I don't remember much of it, is they were like the Republican campaign spent like, let's say it was like 100 million. I
yeah,
can't remember what it was, but it was like an astronomical amount.
yeah,
And then the Democratic campaign for that election spent like 5 million. And it just went to show like they knew that by spending money on this platform, they
Yeah.
were going to be able to flip people's minds. Whereas we were like, people aren't that dumb.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
And then here we are playing a different type of game where we're trying to trick the algorithm for our careers and our like
The right
brands.
hashtags, posting at the right
You know,
time.
that's what I was thinking when I was watching The Social Dilemma. Is like I kind of rely on that algorithm to show people my shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yep.
if somebody swipes on my stuff and they hold for 10 seconds, then they put their phone down for like a couple hours. Maybe the next time they open it, Instagram will show them one of my things.
I mean, that's what
because they held on my thing before
Yeah.
they put their
It's-
phone down.
and when we write it, what do we say? Oh, we gotta get their attention. We gotta make sure they
Immediately.
watch the first 3 seconds to 60 seconds.
Yeah, and on Facebook,
that's-
it's like, oh, they have to watch the first minute or I don't get paid.
Oh,
for-
really?
for
Is it
this
1
view.
minute?
That's where
A
the ad
view
break
is
is.
a view is
What?
A view is 3 seconds on Facebook.
An ad
Right,
break
yes.
is 1
The
minute.
ad break is 1 minute. They have to watch through the ad for you to get paid.
Oh,
wow.
So you're
Yeah.
doing well, and that's
I'll
hard.
tell you what.
I'm
That's
not.
tough.
I wouldn't say I'm doing well.
You're making money.
but I am making rent. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When I watch a YouTube video of a creator that I like, I watch the ads because I know
That's nice.
they're gonna get.
I
the
click
revenue.
away immediately
Yeah.
because I'm a petty bitch.
No, but even if
Yoga,
you
yoga with Adrian.
But-
Yoga with Adrian.
Yeah, but even if you skip through it, do you get paid for those ads?
you can't
Yes.
skip the ad
in YouTube, you get
unless
paid
it counts
for this.
down
You
like
do.
skip in 3, 2, 1, skip. That
you
counts.
still get a
it.
tiny.
Yeah,
tiny.
a little
Yeah.
bit less.
Yeah.
Facebook, I don't know what I don't know if you can skip or not.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the older I get and the more I just realize like what I want to hone in on and focus. Part of me goes, that sucks. It sucks that we got to go, I got to make this video appealing in 3 seconds.
Right.
And
Yeah.
sure, maybe there's a silver lining if you want to be like completely positive and go, well, maybe that's going to be a nice task to make your video appealing to someone.
Dude,
But I think ultimately it's pretty shitty.
it is shitty, and I'll give you a perfect example. And it didn't. It ended up being fine, but the video I made when Californians moved to Texas, right?
Yeah,
it was.
That's funny.
Thank you. It was me in Texas, and but
You
I
thought so?
knew.
Yeah, the homeless line really made me laugh.
Thanks, bro. I wrote that one. That was fun. That was a good one. And then JP comes
Do
in.
you remember? Please say it again.
It's where are all the homeless people?
Which
But-
I know is an
but it was-
epidemic, and I feel really bad.
Right, it's
but
an
obviously
epidemic, and we would love for something to be fucking done
Yes,
about that, so that
that
they
is
could
such
be
a funny
helped.
line.
But it is a funny line. So I knew that I needed people to stick around through the minute mark because I need to make rent this month.
Yeah.
So I strategically placed JP's entrance around 55
Oh,
seconds.
wow.
so that when people saw him, not only a recognizable face, but also just super funny, and a third character that's in the video, or a second character that comes in that makes you want to watch more. So I knew that putting a character entrance at 55 seconds would grab people's attention and have more transition past the ad break
and hold
to watch the rest of the video. Whereas if the ad break was at 1:30, maybe I would have done it at 1:25. But just the fact that I was consciously thinking of that, like during the edit, and it didn't throw me off because the video's like a fucking easy, carefree meme video. It's like the easiest thing to make. So there wasn't like a lot of creative, sacrifice. But it's still just interesting that that's now shaping and molding the things that people are putting out.
Yeah.
So
they got to watch the whole ad break.
The whole ad break. Head out. Are you out of here, dude?
I'm hungry.
Morgan has to eat food. Where are you going to go?
Oh, yeah. The Zoom show probably took a lot of energy out of you, huh?
Oh, yeah. You've been sitting down all day.
Sitting down all day,
Did you turn off that mic? You just can't get enough, huh? Won't stop performing.
Thank God he's gone, huh?
He's going to call us and ask us to put him on the video. Yeah,
that was
it's a new
Zoom
frontier.
comedian Morgan J.
Zoom comedian Morgan J.
Yeah. Follow him on Zoom.
Yeah, follow him on Zoom.
I wonder if people are going to start saying that. Yeah, dude, it's weird. It's weird. But that was like the huge pivot during the pandemic because there's no stage that you can get on.
Yeah.
He pivoted to fucking Zoom, and I pivoted to fully online and a food blog because I'm sad.
You've been making a lot of pasta,
bro.
Yeah,
you gotta come over for a pasta night, dude.
I'd love to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see Gorbos made? God, one night he made like.
He texted me. We got to do tacos and pasta night.
That's so funny because I DM'd him and I go, "You and Brent should do something."
I think that's why he texted me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you cook?
Not well.
Yeah.
Not like in what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like when I say I cook, I would be like, well, yeah. I'll put
you cook to eat, not to have fun.
I'll put rice in the rice cooker. The only thing that I did from scratch, technically from scratch, is my dad has a Cuban black bean recipe.
Oh shit!
So I did that.
That's probably so good.
It was delicious.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
he makes Brazilian black beans.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And then I did. There's a Cuban dish called picadillo, which is like a ground beef, ground meat, ground beef. Same thing, right?
Ground beef is ground meat, but ground meat might not be ground beef.
Well, whatever. I can't remember the exact one. I'll have to. Sorry, I'm a bad Cuban. And I did that one as well from scratch. So I did two things where I was like, all right, I'm gonna pile the things. I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah.
Not in love with it. I got to be honest.
Really?
That's a woman's job. I'm just kidding. We
can make those jokes because they're not real.
No, I don't know. I feel like I'm very impatient generally as a person.
Yeah.
I have this weird thing where like I can be patient about a lot of things, but for that particular task, for some reason, I become impatient.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's almost like meditative for me.
Yeah.
Because it's just like chopping and shit.
I mean,
all the different things like. Yeah. I can't do it all the time though. There's no way. Today I ate out for every meal.
And today's not Sunday.
Today's not
Sunday. You ate out
every
every meal today.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone's doing pretty well.
There were only 2 meals. They each cost $30 though.
Did you Postmate them?
No, I went to Cafe Gratitude in Venice, the vegan spot.
Oh yeah, so you went to a very nice restaurant.
Yeah, and the other one was Erewhon. Yeah.
I can do this.
I treated myself,
Yeah. Am I
is
still in the shot?
Today's
Today's Monday the 21st.
Today's Monday the 21st, dude, which is Brent Treats Himself Day.
Is it?
Yup.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, man. It is good.
Where'd
you grow up where'd you grow up? Vegas.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
You're very proudly Cuban.
Yes.
Is your whole family from Cuban? Are you the first generation to
My brother
born
and I
and
are
raised
the
in
first
America?
born in America.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I look like this. It worked. Yeah, my dad fled Cuba in, I believe, 1961, around that time.
Yeah.
And then,
what was going on back then? I'm so bad with history.
So the way my dad tells me is that prior to Fidel Castro takes power in 1959.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to Fidel Castro, there's a dictator named Fulgencio Batista.
Okay.
And he said that they didn't like him either. And Fulgencio, if you look at, I just started watching, there's a program on Netflix that goes through all of the history of Cuba called Cuba Libre.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And Fulgencio leaned heavy capitalist. He was in bed with the mob. He had casinos. And for, I think, the general people of Cuba, they found even that to be like too far or like a little distasteful. So then when Fidel came in, he said that there were people being like, all right, there's a guy going to shake things up, and he's like more for the people. And then he takes power in 1959. He overthrows the government. And then they don't like him. They go, whoopsie daisies. We picked the wrong guy again.
Yeah.
The irony of how Fidel did it, given what we're currently facing now in 2020, he was in the southeastern part of Cuba in the mountains, and he would use a radio to tell all of his fans and the communist rebels that he was winning battles, and he was not.
Was he even in battles?
Yes. The Cuban army would like find him in the mountains. They would like get into little skirmishes, and then they would like retreat.
Whoa.
But they wouldn't like decimate them completely.
Uh-huh.
He had like 100 men. He would claim he had thousands. He was consistently lying on the radio, upping his value, kind of like what we currently see now.
Sure. Yeah.
In any facet of like social media.
Yeah.
So the irony that like this is never going to stop changing. You know what I mean? Like people are always going to manipulate data, manipulate power, manipulate position. And then he takes power, and then my dad flees with his father, and then he fought in the Bay of Pigs. So my grandfather met some dude in the CIA when he was in Cuba, and he was like, "We're going to come back here and try to overthrow your government. I need you to recruit people." He did. They go to Miami, they sign up for the army, and then they go back for the Bay of Pigs.
Whoa.
Yeah. My grandpa got caught. He spent 2 years in Cuban prison, and my dad's boat got turned back and went back to Miami.
No way.
Pretty sick, huh?
That's wild.
He was 18 years old.
Has your dad been back to Cuba since?
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
Does he have any desire?
He does. I would say for like the last 5 years, he's like, I want to go back.
Would
He's
he
70
would he immediately get
Tomorrow
checked at
he'll
the
be
border?
78.
Oh wow. Would
Yeah.
he immediately get stopped at the border? Still?
You know what's
No.
funny? I asked him that. I was like, don't you think your name's like on some sort of list? And he doesn't think so. Because he's had colleagues and friends that have
No,
gone.
what I don't think so.
Also, this is another story my dad told me.
Yeah.
The week he left, he said somebody bombed the movie theater in Havana, or like not the movie theater. It was like a social club.
Yeah.
He goes, someone bombed it, and they blamed it on me. And I go, well, why?
What?
Why did they blame it on you? And
Was he a known figure?
He just looked at me and he goes, I don't think he was a known figure. Right? He was a young kid, part of like trying,
Sure.
doing like, he's trying to dissent from a government.
He was loud.
Yes, and I asked him that this year because like when all the shit was going down, I posted a picture of him and I asked him more about it, and he goes, "Look, we were doing things to make the situation feel unsafe and unruly
Mm-hmm.
to let the government know that people were upset."
Yeah.
So I don't think he'll ever tell me the complete truth, but
Yeah.
he definitely was probably involved with some of that stuff. And then he said that week, when they were going to like seek him out and interrogate him, there was like a communist police.
Mm-hmm.
He luckily was dating a girl whose brother was part of like that communist police,
Mm-hmm.
and they vouched for him. So they basically gave him a pass. And then that week, my grandfather was like, "We're getting the fuck out of here." And then they fled.
Jesus. Did you meet your mom in Miami?
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Did she come from Cuba?
Yep.
Different
She
story.
came in 64 or 65, if I remember correctly. And she flew there because, ironically, Fidel had a lottery system. So you could petition to the government and say, we do want to leave. And if you, by the grace of God, won this lottery, you could fly. So I joke around. I was like, what a hack. You know what I mean? she didn't take a boat. Yeah. My dad and my grandpa took a boat like in the middle of the night, and they just fucking fled.
Wow.
Whereas my mom flew legally to leave the country and seek asylum.
No.
And Vegas was a hotspot for Cubans because of the casinos.
Easy jobs that they
Yes.
could get.
All
Get-
these Cubans that
what
worked for
was
like
the-
the mob went
right.
to Vegas.
What was the part you said? I might have missed this. Your dad left Cuba on a boat,
Uh-huh.
went to Miami, and then he tried to go back to fight.
The Bay of Pigs was a U.S.-backed invasion to overthrow the government.
That's what he wanted to go back for.
He did.
He did go, but
Yes.
didn't he get turned away?
His boat got turned back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucking nuts, dude.
But my grandpa made it to land, and then he got caught. He spent 2 years in prison until Kennedy exchanged medicine to get the prisoners out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Have you been to Cuba?
No.
Do you want to?
Fuck yeah.
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 That's
I
your whole
have two
heritage.
friends that went last year, and they were sending me a bunch of pictures. I
And
was
it's way more open now
I think
than it was like 10 years ago.
it was much easier during the Obama administration.
Oh.
Trump pulled some things back, but
Did he?
now you have to petition for like theological reasons. You have to get president's permission or the State Department's permission.
Well,
to
that'd
go
be
to
easy
Cuba.
for somebody whose blood.
I think so. I
Came
can't
from
remember. I got
Cuba.
to look up all the new rules. But like under Obama, it would be like no problem. I
Right,
think under Trump,
right.
there's like a little bit more loopholes.
Mm.
A lot of people go illegally. I don't think I'm down to do that. Some people
Yeah.
like will fly to Mexico. They'll fly to Cuba. They'll bribe the guy not to stamp your passport. It's just like
Oh.
Sure, maybe there's 95% of people who are successful at that.
Yeah,
I
you don't want
wanna
to be the 1 in 20
No
that
way, that
doesn't
would
work
suck.
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. It is really cool to see like where your family comes from, though.
I do want to go very badly.
Yeah, I went to Italy 2 years ago with my mom and sister,
Oh,
and we
sick.
saw like half of my mom's family is from the north, half is from the south, and we went to the southern part, like the heel of the boot, this place called Puglia, and we saw where my great grandma was raised, like literally
Yeah.
the shit house that she grew up in. And I say shit because it's really poor area. It's not shit, but it's just a poor area
Yeah.
of Italy. But dude, you can't find happier people
Right?
than
Yeah.
the old people in this
Well, Italy
tiny
has one of the
area
blue
of
zones,
Italy.
right?
Of the what?
One of the blue zones is located in Italy, if I remember correctly.
What's a blue zone?
It's where people live beyond 100.
Oh yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, I forget what part of Italy, but it is
I
out there
forget
somewhere.
too,
Yeah,
But I know there's one there, one Japan. I think one in South America.
maybe.
We can
Definitely
look 'em up,
Japan,
but
though.
they have one in Italy.
Yeah. And they say it's because of the wine and the olive oil, dude.
Yes,
And
olive
I don't
oil.
doubt it. And you know what else they say it's because of? They walk fucking
Yes,
everywhere, up
correct.
and down stairs to the market and back, and they're social.
Community.
Community. They're super,
walking,
super social.
All that shit.
Like I was in Italy with my mom and sister. We were walking through these areas, and once the sun started setting around like 6 or 7, there's just people sitting in chairs outside of their house, like
Yeah.
talking to other people.
Yeah.
You don't see that here. Maybe in the South with like older people sitting on their porch or whatever talking
Yeah.
to people, but like in
Definitely
Italy,
not here.
everywhere, nowhere in LA. There's
Yeah.
no way.
That's why
but-
I joke around. I go, that's why I have 2 roommates.
Yeah,
It's for the community.
yeah,
It's not because I'm
Right.
still pursuing my dreams. It's community. No, I
Yeah,
completely
dude.
agree. And I love that. Are you kidding me? I would love to live in a community compound situation.
yeah,
It'd be so cool to be part of like a block or a town where you go to a local pub or restaurant and you're like, you know everyone.
yeah,
I used to live in Little Italy, San Diego, and that's the closest I've ever felt.
yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
because
hilarious
everybody's
that it was
super
Little
close.
Italy.
Yeah, that is really funny.
But dude, I knew everyone in this
That's
like,
the vibe, dude.
2-block radius.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
awesome.
It's incredible, and the people are so nice. I feel bad for saying it looked like shit, but it was just
Yeah.
like, that's the like frustrated douchebag of LA that's
Yeah.
inside me.
But that's also one of the fun things about stand-up, which can also be a terrible thing. But like we have such a large community. We used to go out, 3 times a week and see a lot of people that we know.
Yeah,
We
close
also would
friends.
see some people that we dislike, but that's fine. That's any sort of life.
Mhm.
But we went from having this life of like constant
Constant
contact
social.
to nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Just your roommate.
How did you take that when it first happened?
I think I've been looking back at like my trajectory of quarantine.
Yeah.
The first 2 weeks, I feel like we were just like, this is fun, right?
Yeah.
The
It was for the first
Yeah.
like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Maybe it's
It
a
was
privileged thing to say the world has given me a 2-week vacation without
Right.
knowing what the future was holding. But
Yeah.
at that time, March 15th, when they were like, hey, you stay at home for 2 weeks, we're going to tackle this thing. We were like, yeah,
Yeah,
okay. I looked
sure.
at my roommate and I was like, we went to the store, we stocked up, we go,
Yeah.
2 weeks,
Yeah.
no problem.
Right.
And then I think during that time, a lot of our friends were like on a content race. And I go to myself, I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till April.
Mm-hmm.
So April's when I focused on content. I shot a bunch of shit with my roommate, just my roommate and I. And then I think May was the first time where I go, okay, this sucks.
Mhm.
I'm sad. I'm feeling the pandemic downies.
Yeah.
That's a term coined by my friend
Pandemic
Amy
downies. Nice.
Hader, or Amy Burry and Andrew Hader. They're a married couple. It was Amy's very funny joke.
Yeah.
The pandemic downies.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end of May is when I feel like the real trajectory changed from like a social protest aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
June,
where it became about way more than a pandemic.
yes. So June was all of that. So
Yeah.
that was heavy. And then I feel like July we went back to like, all right, I feel kind of weird and lost again.
Yeah.
And now we're just kind of I feel like we're just waiting.
We're waiting.
We're just
Well,
going-
now is a lull. That's how I describe it to Morgan. Like if there's any type of fun you want to have, like
Yeah.
do it now in this like lull
Yeah, that's a good point.
period. You know?
And it's not
Uh,
just that things still aren't important and dangerous and we should be taking things seriously, but we're fucking human nature to have a couple weeks to just go, oh fuck, what's next?
Right. Yeah. Dude, now is the time to like take a deep breath.
Yeah.
You know? Cause shit, I truly think shit's about to not be good. Especially, I don't
Bro.
know if you saw what is about to happen in Kentucky with the Breonna Taylor
Oh,
case.
they're gonna light that place on fire.
Yeah.
They're already telling you that they're gonna tell us something we don't want to hear.
Yeah, they said state of emergency.
State of emergency.
Yeah.
I believe police have been given no days off or vacation time.
Yeah.
They're just like, we're gonna need you. It's just
Yeah.
about to go down.
Yeah. So
I mean, dude, from what I know of that case, the one cop who just fires blindly into the window,
right?
That seems a little crazy,
right?
And if someone's willing to correct me, feel free. I'm always open for dialogue. But the fact that, come on, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Regardless of all the other stuff,
crazy.
which could be argued far better than me, that one item, that should be no doubt something chargeable. You went outside and fired into the window?
That's
what is this,
fucking
a cartoon?
Insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So anyway, yeah, it's going to be. That's going to be bad. And then I think 2 weeks before the election, and then election day is going to be.
Why do you say 2 weeks before the election?
I'm just saying because it's going to be close. People are going to be like really.
Oh, you think that those last 2 weeks are going to be the worst?
The last 2 weeks of October. But then I don't know.
But
Halloween.
dude, the thing is, we're not going to know the Halloween too. But we're not going to know what happens
because the mail-in ballots
on election night.
Yeah,
it's going to be weeks, dude.
Yeah,
if
that's
not
going to be
like
shitty.
December.
That's going to be
whoever
very shitty.
loses, especially if Trump loses, is going to sue and hold and investigate.
Yeah.
Even if Biden loses, he's going to do the same thing.
Yes. I just heard there was like one daily where they were like, this is going to be the most litigious election ever.
Yeah.
They're already
firing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's so sad to think that like when your strategy is to go get the 5 best fucking lawyers on my side. That's bad. That's terrible. For
That's
everyone.
not how you become president.
No.
But you know who's loving it? China and Russia.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, can you imagine being in Russia right now? Just like, fuck them. Thank God we got this Putin guy. Yeah.
Dude, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it is absolutely insane for the biggest superpower country in the world to be such a shitstorm.
Oh, dude. When I think in Atlanta and like one of the primaries, like when all their voting systems were down, it's like it's 2020.
Yeah, bro.
And we're still seeing
what?
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And Brent's gonna vote for Trump.
Easy. No. But also I'm to the point now where I don't talk people out of voting for whoever they want to vote for. I'm not a warrior. That's not my purpose. I've recognized that I've said this before, like a year or two ago. I was so anti-Trump. I still don't agree with like a vast majority of his policies. Yeah. And so I have to view an election based on policies, not person.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you start doing that, you're ignoring the entire purpose of an election, right? So I started realizing that, especially this year. Oh, there's a ton of shit I agree with him about, but there's more that I disagree with him about, and that's why I'm gonna not vote for him. And it's just an opinion thing. It comes down to your fundamental opinions of policy and what the person's trying to do.
Yeah. I think for me, as the son of 2 immigrants who fled a country that you could not vote, I immediately just go, the right to vote is fantastic.
Yeah.
However you choose to use that right. If it's something against my vision, yeah, it's going to suck, but I'm going to go, at least you can do it because I come from a family that could not.
Right.
Having said that, for anyone who is going to vote for that guy, I would go, what is wrong with you?
But now, let me ask you this, bro, and I'm sorry for interrupting, but have you ever had an in-depth, long conversation with Trump supporters?
Yeah, I'm friends with a person of color who's a Trump supporter.
Have you?
And I've heard them out.
Have you understood? Like, do you see it from their perspective, even if you don't agree with it?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm still friends with the guy, and I understand, and I'm going to listen to him. I'm not going to just completely push him out of my life.
Because there's people who are ignorant and will vote based on, like, emotion and, like, fucking, no, dude, fuck Biden and all these weird
I just want
fucking
honesty.
Democrats.
I guess at the end of the day, I just want someone to honestly go, yeah, he's a psycho. Yeah, he says dumb shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's accused of tons of sexual assault. Mm-hmm. He's a awful president. But I'm
pro life and nothing else matters.
And I go,
yeah.
But sometimes people aren't willing to be as bluntly honest.
No, you never will. I have one friend that's like that, actually.
But sometimes I also have dumb friends who are like, well, look what he's done for the economy. And I'm going to go, okay. When did you study economics? And also, I know these people don't make the types of money that he helps. You know what I mean? Like, I got friends in tax brackets that aren't being helped by Trump. So it's like, you're an idiot.
Right. It's like buzzy to feel to say like, ooh, help the economy, or ooh, is killing the climate.
Yeah.
You know, but you got to look a little bit Like more. Look at more shit than that,
Yeah.
right? That's like saying, no, fucking a vote for Biden is a vote for China. What?
Oh, yeah, right. And they go, you
I
watch
put
CNN.
that exactly, and I put that on the same fucking category as people who say a vote for Trump is a vote for white supremacy.
Yeah.
To me, those two phrases are the exact same amount of bullshit.
But this is what social media is doing.
Right.
Social media is activating extremists on both sides.
Yes, and it's creating extremists,
Yes.
especially in the past 4
dude.
months.
I mean, look, it happens. I go on Twitter. I immediately want to troll people.
Yeah,
Twitter brings out the worst of me.
I know.
I have a friend named Josh Nelson. I love him.
I
cannot stop trolling him online.
Dude, I love the shit you say to Josh.
Dude, today
It
I
makes
got
my
on
day.
Twitter. I replied to him, and I just turned to my room and I go, Twitter turns me into an evil person. Imagine what it's doing to someone who's not funny.
Right, and doesn't
Right?
use it for
Just
good.
like a real evil person.
Yeah,
My female friends, some of the DMs they get are fucking horrific.
yeah, man.
Horrific.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
November 3rd. Here
November
we come.
3rd. Probably
Oh,
more
you're
like
right. It's going to take a
December,
while. But
December
what
3rd.
if? Wait, what if?
The only
Some people, I think more people than you think are going to go, I got to make sure this vote gets counted.
Well, I think to me,
We're in California, though. Like, we're going to go blue no matter what. This
right,
one sucks.
our votes will never count.
I can mail mine in without any fear.
right.
All the swing states, I think people need to be like, you better go fucking deliver that thing
Well,
straight to the
Bro,
box.
honestly, Texas looks like creepy. It might change to blue at some point.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like I honestly think
Here's
it
how
might.
I know things are bad. My roommate comes from a conservative city
Yeah.
in California, which I guess doesn't matter because California's going to go blue. But the people in his life who would have voted red have now gone, not this time. We did it last
Really?
time. And after his track record, we're not doing it this time.
Holy shit.
And I think more people are going to come out like that, going, look, I don't like either fucking side, but I can't do this again.
Sure.
'Cause
I think
they
that,
probably also hate Biden.
but you know what I think? Yes. And I don't like Biden at all. But again,
And again, I'm
it's comes down
barely
to a policy
educated
thing.
with this stuff.
Yeah, it's just a policy thing for
Yeah.
me. I just look at what they're trying to do specifically. Anyways, I think a huge factor is the people who are voting for the first time that were
dude, yes.
14 when Trump got elected,
Oh
you know,
my God, yeah.
or them through the kids that were 17 when he got elected. Like my sister is going to be voting for the first time.
Nice.
And she's
What's
a
her name?
sophomore. Easy. And she's she's a sophomore in college, and you know she's very socially active on
Yeah.
social media and posting a new thing about. And to her credit, this is not a hit on her. This is like good for her for speaking her mind and pushing ideas that she believes in because she's learning, just like we're all learning.
Yeah.
But she's all the time posting things about feminism and Black Lives Matter and these very topical and sensitive issues with her opinion on them, which is pro to the two things I just said. And I love it because she's speaking her mind and she's opening up for dialogue with other people. And I also see that her and all the people around her are like very left,
Mhm.
like very left, if not like far left.
Yeah.
Like they're young, and these
Yeah.
because those are the minds that have literally been molded by social media. You and I came up with the tail end of it, so we like
dude, for sure.
kind of barely escaped.
I didn't have a cell phone until I was 21.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't until I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But today you have one when you're 8.
Insane.
Yeah, so it's like my sister had one when she was super young, and if she
Yeah.
didn't have one that young, her friends did, so they were on it nonstop. And so to be coming up in this, like with your brain not fully
Yeah.
developed when you're 19, to be like barraged with all this information, I think that generation is going to be the tipping point for either. I don't know what side, but
Yeah, man.
there's definitely one side that's
It's
going
mom
to get them.
mentality.
Yeah.
I started reading the 10 arguments to delete social media.
Oh yeah, by that guy.
And he talks about that. He's like,
Yeah.
it creates this like pack mentality.
Yes.
And sometimes I find myself like, I'll be like, I'll go through a couple of stories or infographics and I'm like, well, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'll take a moment to kind of like really digest it and maybe read more about it. And I go, okay, well, calm down.
Right,
You
right,
got
right,
manipulated by a couple things.
right.
It's scary.
It's wild, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It is absolutely crazy. When do you think it'll be? When do you think we'll be good, dude?
Oh, no. We're done.
Civil War? Do you think so?
I don't know about that.
I think we already are in Civil War, but online.
Well, guess what? They have all the weapons.
Who's they? The South
right.
that will rise again?
The red, yeah.
The red?
I don't know, man. I truly don't know. I would say a year ago, I do think the pendulum is going to swing back to privacy. And I don't know if I'd say that today, given how I've seen how it's evolved.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
don't think privacy is on the horizon at all, dude. It's too late. It started with the Patriot Act, and then it continued with all the shit that Edward Snowden fucking exposed, and now it's moved on to social media. Once that door is open, it's like they're not going to say, "Oh, sorry, you're right. Here's all your data. We're going to stop now." Yeah. That's not a thing. They're only going to want more, and what else can we get on this person so that we can push ads at them and make money?
Dude, terrifying.
Yeah.
Truly terrifying.
Yeah.
But for me personally, for Greg Santos, I'm starting to lean more. I'm going to be more
to the right as a Trump supporter.
God, no. For souls, I deleted my regular Facebook. I still have my fan page, barf.
Gross.
But I have a ghost account that admins it.
Yep.
I think I'm going to delete Twitter. I'm not a writer. I'm not a Joe. I'm not like a.
Me neither. I just post videos.
Yeah. So yes, probably still successful for you. For me, I'm just like, at the volume at which I produce videos, I don't think it's going to be something that is fulfilling for me. So I think I might just go, all right, I do want to keep Instagram. I love Instagram. That's my time suck. And I guess it's a little hypocritical to be like, well, I don't like these, but I like that one. Sure. Yeah. But also Instagram, for me in the acting world, I know producers, directors, and clients will go there and they'll go, okay, this is what he looks like.
Right.
These are a couple examples of his content.
Right.
Whereas Facebook is providing no value. And Twitter's providing no value. So why should I be on there?
I think Facebook provides less value than Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter, I would actually recommend keeping Twitter. Whew. And I would say don't commit to posting shit. But the day you blow up and you have a Twitter that you can post to once every couple weeks, just a funny thought.
Yeah, I might just keep it as
You could be
real
like,
estate.
A fucking funny guy on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just based on the rest of your career that happens. You don't need to do anything on it. I use Twitter to post a video or to look at what's trending.
Yeah. But dude, it truly is a hellscape.
It's disgusting. Yeah. It's absolutely gross.
And it's just weird. Like, I bet you if I were to track my time, I'm probably on there for like 5 minutes.
Twitter?
And even those 5 minutes make me feel horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
I just go scroll. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I go off. A couple hours later, I'm like, oh, Jesus, same shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe it's just me getting older and I'm just becoming more calculated with how I want to be digitally.
Yeah.
And how I guess I want to work. I don't know. I'll still do anything.
Right.
I'll audition for anything.
Yeah. What about TikTok?
I have not done it.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Are you on it?
Yeah. It's the worst. It's my absolute nightmare.
Yeah, man.
Dude, there's a new trend where girls look at the camera and then they put their head down and their ass just comes into frame out of nowhere. The first time I saw it, it like shocked me so much I dropped my phone. I was like, I don't know how old this person is.
Wait, they're looking at it.
They're
head
like,
down, then
so
butt.
it's like a move. It's like, it's right here and their face is in it. And they're already on their stomach, but you can't tell. Like, it looks like they're standing somehow.
Oh.
And so when they put like their head down like that, and then like their fucking asshole pops up from behind them.
Wow.
And a song plays. It's like a fucking new thing.
Yeah.
The first time I saw that, I was like, oh, what the fuck was that? What was that? I didn't want to see that. I'm looking for pasta videos on TikTok.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at some fucking 19-year-old's asshole. I don't want that.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
So yeah, it's stuff like that makes me go, dude, I can't compete with that.
No.
I can't compete with that.
You can't.
I don't want to compete with that.
Right.
And then I think about the artists or I don't know, I just look at some people that I look up to career-wise and I go, would they do this? They want to do it. So I can.
But the thing is,
but I'm
those
also at the
people
same
come
time
from a different generation.
Right. At the same time, I do want to say I'm not this like old dinosaur. I'm not judgmental. There are people on it that use it incredibly well.
Yeah.
They are creative. They are funny. And maybe they're pushing also positive messages on top of all of that. Great. Kudos to them. But there is so much more garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm like. That's where I get turned off.
Yeah. There's just garbage in general out there right now. Yeah. Because it's a quality game these days.
Yeah. And everybody wants to be a part of it.
Yeah.
It used to be like we had to deal with our psycho narcissistic friends.
No, dude. Now we got to deal with chefs.
Yes.
We got to deal with bread makers.
Yeah.
You're battling sourdough artisan bread makers, dude.
I'll see a killer meme. I'll be like, oh, who did that? House of Highlights, World Star, and no, it's Terry,
right,
an 11-year-old
yeah,
in South Carolina.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I
And
can't
then
do
he
that.
makes a viral video and gets booked at all the clubs that you've been trying to get into for 9
I'm
years.
like, dude, please let me open for you. I'm a good host. I'm a great host. I'll take the bullet.
I'll take the bullet, dude. Oh shit. Are you excited to get back on stage?
Actually, I am.
Yeah.
It's funny because like it's just funny how the universe works. I feel like for me, I've always loved stand up. I love performing, but I probably looking back, I haven't really applied myself in a way that I have in the acting world. Whereas like I'm like gonna do it no matter what. I'm gonna pound the pavement. You know what I mean, like with stand up, I'm like, oh, if I get spots, I get spots. I don't really like pounding the pavement. But this year, at the beginning of the year, I go, all right, this is the year we really focus on getting on, getting into the clubs,
Yep.
doing more spots.
Yep.
And then the pandemic hit.
Yep.
And I went, well, I guess the universe is speaking to me. But I am excited to get back. I think, I don't know, like
Have you been writing?
a little bit. The way I write is I'll like jot down a note in Evernote. Shout out to Evernote.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't pay
Evernote's
for
great.
premium.
And then you just bring it to the stage and,
Yeah.
and fuck around?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't ever like fully free write a
No.
bit? Ever?
No.
Wow. That's so interesting.
No. I have write like 2 to 3 sentences in Evernote, and then I'll do it on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's good or not. It's probably bad.
No,
but
everybody's different.
yeah.
Like Seinfeld will write it like a song where every word
Oh wow. Yeah.
and letter matters and every pause matters.
Yeah.
I switch it up. Sometimes I'll do that and just take it to the stage with no foresight. And other times I'll set my timer for 20 minutes and write nonstop, and then
Yeah.
I'll choose the sentences that I like and try to string them together and see what comes. But either way, it's all good. Anyway, it works. As long as we're not on Zoom.
Oh, dude. I won't do it. Do not ask me to do your Zoom show. I will not do it.
I stopped.
do not.
I stopped. I had to stop because it literally was like making me upset. I felt like
Yeah.
I was wasting time. It
Yeah,
wasn't fulfilled. The laughs were weird.
Yeah.
I got a leaf blower right outside my window, and I'm trying to tell a fucking joke.
Yeah. I don't see the value in it. And if I need to say something I think is funny, I'm going to tell my roommate. And
Yeah.
If he guffaws,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah.
The
When-
best part of stand-up is being in a full room and you feel electric.
Yeah.
And yes, I know that we need to pivot when we're throwing a fucking curveball. But also, no, relax.
But also no.
Relax
and
for a
also
year.
you act and you have another great outlet for
Yeah.
your creativity.
I make sketches with my roommate from time to time.
yeah.
I am fortunate to audition a good amount of time given the pandemic.
The most recent one being
Jack in the Box.
what's on air right now? The Tony Romo one?
Nothing's right now. Everything's
Oh,
off.
did the football one? Oh, because it's
Yeah.
not football season.
Yeah.
But you were in a Tony Romo fucking commercial. Yeah, the clubs that I've been going to recently are at like 70% capacity.
Yeah.
So it feels like an open mic. So I
Oh,
walk in
wow.
because it's
Yeah.
like, at an open mic you walk in, there's like empty tables
Yeah,
everywhere
yeah.
and just space
like,
because
oh,
nobody
okay.
wants to sit in the front. That's exactly what the clubs are like. So I walk in like fucking ready.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was raised here.
I did
I was-
comedy in Los Angeles
I was born
at a
in the
coffee shop with a
darkness.
homeless guy shitting in the corner.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So it's been really fun.
Yeah.
It's been cool to get back to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I-
people
like,
seem excited to be out.
I am excited to get back to it, but also I'm pretty patient.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun to fucking do shit again.
It'll be
You know?
interesting to see who stayed, who left, and what the landscape will be.
Did you start in LA?
San Diego, California.
You started comedy in San Diego?
Yeah.
How long were you there before you moved to LA?
2 years.
Yeah.
I did 2 years in that scene, and I just quickly went like, that scene is so close to LA.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stage time, and you can really develop very well there. But
Yeah.
for some weird reason, my young brain just went, well, if I'm gonna eat shit here for, to try to get on these shows, why not do that in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
So I spent 2 years there, and I just moved up.
You went to San Diego from Las Vegas?
Yeah.
And Las Vegas was born, raised,
Born and raised.
college?
I went to college in Seattle for 1 year.
Where?
Seattle Pacific University.
Ooh.
A
SPU.
very strict Christian school. I could see one of my hairs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there it is.
SPU. Go Jesuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I left there. I went to UNLV for a year. And then I was like,
Cool.
I got to leave Vegas. And then
Oh,
a
sure.
family friend of mine owned a business in San Diego. It was in a couple cities, but one of the locations in San Diego. And I was like, hey, man, I gotta leave Vegas. Please, will you give me a job? And
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, of course.
Nice.
And I worked for him from 20 to 26.
No more school in San Diego.
Well, here's the funny thing. I go to school in San Diego, and this mentor, this like family friend of mine, enrolls me in a comedy class at
No
age
way.
20.
What?
But I don't pursue comedy. I instead get drunk off of the corporate Kool-Aid because I'm like, well, I'm just gonna work for this guy and become a millionaire.
Oh, okay.
And I would say around 21 or 22, it must have been 21. He goes, I can't tell you a good reason why you should stay in school. Because he felt I wasn't going for a trade.
Yeah.
And what I could learn for business, I could learn from him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was right. I learned a lot from him. And dude, the minute he told me that, I fucking dropped out.
You're like, fuck it.
I dropped out of college, and then I continued to work for him until I was 26. And then at 26, I finally was just like, I got to try comedy.
Wow.
And then I started, I think I was 27 when I got
Mhm.
on stage. How old am I? Yeah. I was like between 26 and 27 the first time I got on stage.
Yeah. That's late for a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's really late.
I didn't start auditioning until I was 31.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
My first ever audition was 2014.
No way.
Yeah.
Cool. Any acting training?
Nope.
Or you were just naturally a
Just
fucking
a-
talented
just a-
star, dude?
Just an idiot.
Just a dumb fuck that doesn't know
I
what's
don't know.
going
It's
on.
weird. I tell people, like, I bet you if you were to ask people, and maybe I'm speaking loftily on my own behalf, but like, I think people would say that I was a little bit of a clown. I was always going
Yeah.
for a laugh.
Yeah.
My dad
you
used to
seem
call
like
me-
you naturally
Yeah.
seek the laugh.
I never understood this reference. My dad used to call me Don Rickles as a kid.
Oh,
He'd
funny.
go, oh, Don Rickles over here.
I
was
were you
always-
roasting people? Were you
I was
making
always
fun
a
of people?
smart ass. I would
Yeah,
always chirp back,
Yeah.
and I would try to be funny. But the son of two immigrants doesn't go, I'm going to take a theater class.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We weren't that type of family. Like I love them to death, and they are supportive, but like my parents weren't like, yeah, pursue the arts.
No. What were they like?
My dad and my mom were always like, you're going to go to college, you're going
Right.
to get a good job.
Be on the track.
And because
of
they knew
life
this
success.
family that I worked for, once they knew that I wanted to do that, they're like, oh, yeah, you work for him forever.
Oh.
And then when I told him because my mom passed in 2011, when I told my dad I was going to pursue comedy, he was like, do it. He's like, you just be happy.
Oh, that's
Because
cool.
my dad came to this country and slaved. You know what I mean? He like
Yeah.
worked 2 jobs to send me and my brother to private school.
Right.
And he worked in the casinos, which, while he was good at it, I'm not sure that was his primary passion.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So,
Mhm.
no, yeah, I never took an acting. The first time I took an acting class was 2017.
Mm-hmm. What was that moment like when you first told him that you wanted to do stand up, or what was it like a progression over like a longer
I
period?
told
of
him, I was
time?
like, look, I'm quitting this job. I'm going to work in a bar, and I'm going to pursue comedy. And
Yeah.
he literally was just like, just be happy. He
Oh,
was like,
that's
life is
fucking
short.
cool.
Do
That's
what you
great.
love. He's like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be doing something. He's like very zen, which is funny because like growing up, he was very like machismo. You know what I mean? He was like a very strict, not very strict, but like just like a stern Latin man.
Yeah.
And now he's just kind of like, yeah, just be happy. He's like, pursue your dreams.
That's
Everything
cool.
will follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he seen you perform live?
Yeah.
Cool. Does he like it?
Oh, dude, he loves it.
Cool.
And I've got 2 jokes
Yeah.
about him. He's seen me perform live several times, but my favorite one was in Florida. All my family came out, and they were fucking rowdy, dude.
A bunch of loud Cubans?
Yes, it was like a table of 20.
That's
I'm like,
insane.
It was fun.
Where was it
heckling.
in Florida?
Me and Michael Costa took me on the road, and it was in Kendall County, outside of Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, or in Miami, Kendall County.
Yeah.
Someone can correct me on the interwebs.
Yep.
And then the funny thing is, one of my most recent memories is I was opening, I think for Zoltan at Flappers. So
Mhm.
my dad came out to Flappers, and I'm about to do a joke about him, and
Yeah.
I hear him in the corner. He goes, "That's me." And I was like, here he is, tackling me and getting attention at my own show.
That's so funny,
Yeah.
dude.
But they loved it. The crowd loves it. The crowd loves, like, I'm doing a bit about my dad, and my dad happens to be like, yeah.
Yeah. What was it like when your whole family came out to see you?
Dude, they were fucking wasted. It was
Yeah.
great. They were like, they're such great. My dad's side, he has these cousins that own a wine business. So they're like natural, just like fun drinkers. And they just brought the whole squad, dude. And it was fun. It was like, there's those crowds that are drunk, but fun. And that
Yeah.
was that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, my mom has come to see me a couple times with my sister. And about maybe like a year and a half ago, my mom told me after a show, she was like, "Hey, you're really good." And I was like, thanks. She's like, no, not that you weren't before,
yeah.
but like now you're really good.
Yeah. It is great for them to see the progression of
Yeah.
stage confidence and
Yeah, because when you're 2 years into doing stand up or to
Yeah.
doing comedy, you think you're on top of the fucking
oh
world.
god, and you look back,
But
and
you're
like,
awful.
"Ugh."
Yeah. And so they saw me when I was like 2 years in,
Yeah.
3 years in, and 4 years in, and each time you're better and better, but you think you're the best, but
Oh,
you're
every time.
very much not.
We're like
yeah.
rappers,
100%.
minus a lot of their skill.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for a lot of the modern ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The San Diego is my favorite place to perform in.
Oh, dude, so much fun.
It's easily top 3 cities to perform in.
Great
and
crowds.
it's the first,
great
like,
shows.
I actually grew more in my first year of doing stand-up in San Diego than I did
Yeah.
in LA. So I was going down there for guest spots, and I did the San Diego Comedy Festival when I was like 4 months in.
Yeah.
And
And they're full rooms.
yeah, and people like to party in San Diego,
Oh
dude.
my god, yes.
Did you party when you were down there?
Of course.
Did you go to
I
Mexico?
still party.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny? So my family friend, when I moved down there, I'll
Mhm.
never forget. He goes, I can help you out a lot in this city. If you get in trouble, I can help you.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't do that in Mexico. He goes, so don't ever go there.
He just said straight up, don't go there.
And I'm like oddly loyal to that type of stuff, especially if it's like, you know,
Family
someone
friends.
He's giving me a job.
Right.
He helped me out financially. So I was just like, all right. And I never
You
went.
straight up, you really never touched a toe in Mexico.
I've gone to Tijuana, I think, before I started working for him.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
After that, I just go, I can't. Because if I were to get in trouble down there, he would, you know.
It's very easy to get in trouble down there.
Yeah, for sure.
I used to go all the time.
Yeah.
'Cause I would go down to San Diego to perform, and then after the show, all my like bro friends moved to San Diego.
Yeah.
So they were living in like apartments and still partying like we used to in high school. And so we would go to the show, and then as soon as the show was out, we would get an Uber straight to Tijuana to the border.
Oh my god.
And we would like, this was pre-Trump or like beginning of Trump.
Utopia.
Yeah. When you could literally walk across the border without
that's right.
being checked.
Yes.
You legitimately walked across a bridge.
Yes.
And now you're in Mexico.
Pretty wild.
No touching of passports, no shaking of hands, nothing.
Yeah.
You pass maybe one security guard.
Yeah.
You don't even know if he works there. He might be sleeping. And so we would go down there. We'd cross the border. We'd go straight to our favorite taco spot. But our rule was, me and my friend's rule was, we never go without at least one fluent Spanish speaker.
Smart.
And like when I say fluent, I mean like first language is Spanish.
Yeah.
Like fluent. And so we would always go down there. We would go to the taco spot, get like a bucket of beers for like $5,
Yeah.
get a bunch of food, and then we would want to go to like a club or something. And so we would have the server at the taco shop escort us to the club. The first time he asked us what we were doing, and we were like, "Oh, we're gonna go to this club," and he was like, "Oh no, let me walk you. I'll walk you. You don't have to pay me. I'll walk you though."
Oh wow.
Like it
I'd still be
sounded
like,
legit.
"Are you
We
gonna
still
walk
gave
us
him
to
some
our
money.
demise?"
Right. Yeah. But he ended up walking us to the club. We gave him like $10. And so from then on, we went down and we had him walk us there. And one time we were going into a club and they were giving everybody free Tecates like right at the entrance as you're waiting. And my buddy took 2 and they fucking threw him like off the sidewalk just into the street. Like it wasn't a busy street.
Yeah.
There weren't any cars, but they straight up like took the beer and threw him. And we were like, dude, let's go before like they call someone, right?
Yo, let's fuck these gringos up.
Yep. And another time,
I'm Cuban.
And then another time, we were down there, and at the end of the night, to cross back, you really just say like, "I live here. This is my address." And they're like, "Cool, come back to America. Welcome."
Yeah.
And so we're walking back. It's like 3 a.m, and there's maybe 4 of us, and 2 of us have to pee. So we stop like maybe a couple football fields away from the border, and we're peeing against the fence, and out of nowhere, these Mexican police officers come up to us.
Oh god.
And they're screaming at us in Spanish, and they handcuff all of us, and they put us on the ground, and we didn't know what to do. But the second rule we had was always,
Money in
when
the
we
sock.
went to Mexico, put $40 cash in your sock. Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so my friend started like talking to the guy about zapatos, mi zapatos, da 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 da.
Zapatos.
Mira. And they took the money out of all of our socks without saying a word. They uncuffed us and they walked away.
Wow.
Wild, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What would have happened if we didn't have $40 in our socks?
Maybe they'd rough you up. Maybe they'd, I don't know.
They could take you to jail
Yeah.
just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
And they don't have a one phone
Find
call
an
rule,
ATM.
do they? I have no idea.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
No.
They could stop at an
Yeah.
ATM, point at an ATM on the way. You're like, no. They just take you to fucking jail,
Yeah,
and
that'd
then
be
you're just
terrifying.
there for days.
Yeah.
Scary.
And that's why I didn't go.
But
Thank you, Bob.
it was fun. We had fun. We had some good times. It was fun though. It was fun. I think America's on like a travel ban right now, right? Like,
Yes, I don't think we can go
other
there.
countries won't let us in,
Yeah.
or if they do, there's like a 14-day like quarantine thing.
I don't know. I don't think we can go anywhere right now.
Not at all.
Yeah, because we have the highest cases.
Bummer.
But I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'd like to go.
Do you like-
Travel.
Do you like traveling?
Oh my God, yeah.
Where have you been?
Well, here's the fun thing. Back to this rich family friend of mine.
Yeah,
They took me to Japan, China, and Eastern Europe.
Japan, China,
Yeah, I went to
Eastern
Kyoto,
Europe. Oh, cool.
Nikko. Was it Nikko? Kyoto, Nikko, Tokyo, Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and then like
Wow.
so many countries. And I went to Denmark, Sweden, Finland,
Amsterdam,
Estonia. No, Amsterdam. We went to Prague.
bro.
Germany.
That's a trip I really want to make. Is Eastern
Yeah.
Europe.
It was awesome.
Was it pretty?
Yeah, I was very fortunate.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was great.
Did you party?
And then, no, because I was young and I was with them.
Oh, how old were you?
I was like, well, I was in my early 20s, but like,
But yeah, I get it.
we
yeah.
were doing like, it was like nice dinners. And
Yeah.
in Tokyo,
Seeing
one night we
stuff.
went to a nightclub and that was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah.
It was this like, you walk into this like building and it was like lockers where people just put their stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we got into this elevator and the lights turned off. It would like flicker and it'd be like, welcome to hell.
What?
And then like techno started playing. It was like boom, boom, boom.
In the
boom,
elevator?
boom, boom. Yes.
Holy shit.
And when we got down and it opened up, it was a massive warehouse, like a huge. And everyone was everyone was friendly. I never felt unsafe. It was awesome.
Wild.
But
That's
last year I went
cool.
to Costa Rica with 9 bros,
Uh-huh.
and that was fun.
What was that for?
Oh, we
Just
just
a bro
went.
trip? Ayahuasca trip?
Yeah, Ryan O'Flanagan in our group is like our master planner,
Yeah.
and he was like, I think we should take a out of the country trip somewhere we've never been. We all landed on Costa Rica.
Nice.
And it was funny because like the night we were like, we did a meeting where we were like projecting on our television perspective spots. And we land on Costa Rica and we're like Googling facts. And we come up with this fact where it's like Costa Rica has tons of scorpions. And we were like, pass. No more Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, wait, it also says none of them are poisonous. We're like, back to Costa
Back to
Rica.
Costa Rica.
So we went to Tamarindo and it was awesome. We went there for 6 nights, 7 days.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Fun?
Beautiful. The beaches were beautiful. The house was great. The clubs were great. Oh my God.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We were obliterated for 7 days.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that's really
And guess
cool.
what? We did see 3 scorpions.
Did you? Did you touch them?
One in the shower. It was tiny. One was on a little raft by the boat or by the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then one was in one of our friend's suitcase.
Did you eat any of them?
Nope.
When I went to Thailand with my buddy, he
You ate a scorpion?
I did not. I ate
Ugh.
maggots and bugs.
Ugh.
Because in the streets, you're walking through all the street carts,
Yeah.
and they're cooking up larvae like they're fucking popcorn with
Ugh.
salt and butter, and they get crunchy, and it literally tastes and feels like you're eating popcorn.
I think I would do it. I would do it.
It wasn't bad.
I don't know about the scorpion,
Obviously
though.
not seeking it out ever, but I was in
Yeah.
fucking Thailand, you know? And he ate a scorpion, literally, dude, the size of your phone. It was the size of your phone.
No, thank you.
It was on a stick. They took out I think they take out the poison fucking pincher, not pincher,
Mhm.
but the stem that's poisonous, or the vein, whatever
Yeah.
that is. And they fry it up and they put a little soy sauce on it, just a little bit, just like a flick. And he fucking ate it.
No, thank
Said
you.
it was chewy and
Pass.
gross. Yeah, he did not like it, but he did it. Yeah.
That's a pass.
That's a hard pass.
Yeah.
It's a big pass. But what else do we have? Alligator. I think we had some alligator
Oh,
when
I've
we
had
were
that.
there. Yeah, it was alright. It tastes like steak, I think.
Yeah.
Some
chewy.
similar steak, chewy. Yeah. What was really cool is when we were in Thailand, and this was just me and my friend. We went out on this fishing boat for like a day. We rented a boat for like 8 hours, and they took us out. We like went to this big like boat yard with a bunch of other people. We're jumping off and hanging out, and we would fish. We were trolling for fish all day and casting out lines. And we caught a couple, and we brought them back to a restaurant, just this local restaurant. And we walked in with a bag of fish,
Nice.
and we're like, "Hey, can you cook this for us?" And they were like, "Yeah,
Oh, dude.
that'd be great." And
Yeah.
they cooked it. It was like $8 each for them
Oh
to
my
cook us
gosh.
this massive spread of all the fish that we caught that day
Yeah.
with like beans and rice and all the shit.
Like, I wonder where you could do that here.
You
think could?
can't. I don't think you can.
We should try.
We should.
We should try just walk in and go, Can you guys cook
Can you cook this for me? I bet you could do it with like a mom and pop diner
somewhere like
in the
Marina Del
Panhandle or
Rey
some
like,
shit.
No way, probably somewhere on like.
Oh, you think in L.A.?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
There's gotta be a
I don't
place where
think
you just
so.
go fishing, you come back and you go cook this shit up.
I don't know. I don't
We
know
should
about
try.
L.A. I would love for that to be a thing, but I would assume more in like the bayous of Florida or some
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, for sure there. Yeah.
L.A. seems a little too snobby.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Do you like L.A.?
I love LA.
Could you see yourself living somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, sure, but
There's no
I love
reason
it
to.
here.
Yeah.
everyone was always like, "How do you live in LA?" I'm like, dude, you're annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever the tax is and the cost of
Yeah. What do you
living.
think of all the people that are leaving California
Great,
right
get
now?
out of here.
Yeah.
Leave.
Dude, I love California.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the weather. I love the people. I love the fact that when we're not in a pandemic, I can have some of the world's best cuisine. I can
for sure.
I could go
And
to
within 6 hours, you could be in the snow, mountains,
Yeah.
desert, a lake, a forest.
super diverse city.
Yeah.
The greatest comedians and musicians like you can go see. I'm sure you can get this in a couple other cities, but like, I just love it here.
Yeah.
I love the Hollywood rat race. You know what I mean? Like,
It's motivational.
yeah,
It's gets your heart rate up.
sure, traffic's bad.
Yeah.
Everyone,
I don't agree with everything the governor does.
Oh, great.
Sure.
Yeah, I walk a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, man. My dad just moved to Florida. My other dad moved to Texas, and my other dad is Joe Rogan.
Oh, sick, dude.
Yeah.
Hope you get some of that money.
Ah.
But yeah, I'll go back to Vegas, and it's like, sure. Do I have friends who have an $800 mortgage?
Right.
And it's a 2-bedroom or a 2-story beautiful house.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, but they live
They're also
in Vegas.
severely unhappy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I when I was in Texas, I was like, dude, I can't take this weather.
Yeah.
I'm such a bitch, dude.
It's so
100%.
gross.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. I can't do humidity or like oppressive heat.
Yeah.
I get offended by the weather.
You guys are by the beach.
Yeah.
It's great.
We feel good here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We feel good with this weather. It keeps us sane.
And we got the
You know?
Lakers, dude.
We do have the Lakers.
Sorry, I become
now,
a fair
you've
weather
been
fan.
betting a lot.
I have been.
Can we talk about this?
I have been. Is it? I don't know if it's legal.
Guys, come out here. We had to do an
I have not.
intervention.
I have not.
Everybody comes out with their notes. I have lost not ridiculous amounts of money, but comparatively to my small amount of money that I
Do
have
you do
to my
DraftKings
name.
and stuff like that?
I haven't bet in a
FanDuel?
long time. No, I would do the one that starts with a B, Bovada,
Oh yeah.
and I'll just do what are the picks called where you can choose different things?
You do a parlay.
Parlay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
Like a
parlays.
multi.
If I'm gonna bet, it's gonna be a parlay. I'm gonna put down $10 for like a $500.
Right, which is statistically the tougher ones to hit, but
Right.
sometimes you hit them, and
But
then
it's
you're
so
like,
fun
"Look at
because then you're watching all the
Dude.
games and like the first two win, and you're
Yeah.
like, come on, third one.
Yeah. Back in Vegas when I gambled legally, I would do like a $5 baseball parlay,
Yeah.
and it would hit, and I would go, "This is insane."
Yeah.
$5 to win $465, and that's when you go, "What if I would have put 100 on that thing?"
Right. But that's when they get
But
you.
that would never happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I just do a little bit more of a calculated, like, oh, I'll put a little bit hit on a
By
one team and
calculated.
an over,
Sure.
one team and an under, like a 2-team parlay.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and then
you
I'll
ask
do one
Brent.
wild one. I will do one wild one. Like I'll do like a 5-teamer.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it's always one that falls. I'll always get 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6, 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
And you go, had I just done 3 or 4 straight bets,
Yeah.
this would have been more effective.
Yep.
But it's funner.
It is fun. Do you pick teams? You don't do like fantasy.
I don't do that.
You just do straight up games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basketball and football, or just
Yeah.
basketball?
Basketball, football. I don't mess with baseball too much anymore. I feel like last year I had a better grip of it instead of this year.
Mhm.
And then when it got really bad, I was doing Chinese soccer bets.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come
Wanna
on,
know
bro.
why?
Why?
Because they would play at like 4 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
So I could place a bet before I go to bed to wake up to see if it would hit or not. I would. The sick part is I would completely remove the dopamine.
Oh my god.
I would go, oh, I get to just wake up and go, did I win?
But what if you wake up and you lost? Is that just the
Then it
beginning of a
sucks.
terrible day?
Yeah, well, I guess so. Then. But I won a lot of those bets.
Cool.
Yeah.
On Chinese soccer.
Chinese
that is
soccer league.
hilarious, dude.
Dude, the best team's like 9-1. The worst team's like 0-6. If he's
Right.
playing them,
Right.
even if it's a high money line, you're pretty much gonna win that bet.
Yeah, that's funny. Do you bet just for betting's sake, or do you actually enjoy sports?
I do enjoy sports.
You do enjoy watching sports.
Oh my god.
Have you always been a Lakers fan, even growing up in Vegas?
No. Well, here's the thing about growing up in Vegas. You don't really have a team.
Yeah.
So I guess I would say as a kid, as a Cuban, I would be like, well, I guess I'm a Miami fan. I always
sure.
had like Dolphins gear.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
makes
I
sense.
really wasn't a Heat fan. I guess it was just more NFL. You didn't really align yourself with the team. So like now that I'm in Los Angeles, look, I'm gonna rep the team that's here. But
Yeah.
I am gonna be a Las Vegas Raiders fan. I just have to.
Oh, for sure.
I was
you
born
have
and
to.
raised in Vegas. Born
Yeah.
and raised there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna rep the Raiders. Obviously, I like the Knights.
Do you think the Raiders are gonna have a fan base?
100%. You kidding me?
Yeah, because
Vegas has been dying for this, and they're rabid. There's gonna be a few people in Vegas,
Vegas
that go,
locals
dude,
though.
well, the fucking Raiders, dude. People are gonna love it.
Really?
100%.
Okay, because I
Yes.
always pictured it as
Have you seen-
like
all my friends are hockey fans now.
who
Who would have thought that
Oh,
all
okay.
my friends would be
Yeah.
into hockey?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Vegas Knights.
Interesting.
They're gonna take to it.
Okay, because I thought it would just be like a tourist attraction.
No way, dude.
Okay.
Locals are they
And I
they
felt
live for that
dude,
stuff.
I felt so bad for Oakland.
Yeah.
They have the most rabid fans in the
Yeah.
NFL.
Now they're gonna come to Vegas and they're gonna fist fight.
Yeah, they will. They're
In
gonna
our
knife
city.
fight in the parking lot.
Yeah.
That's what they enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think Vegas should have a basketball team too.
Oh, is that next? I can't remember what rumor I heard. It's always a rumor. But I think baseball might.
They
be
were trying to
next.
bring the Kings out there a while back.
Oh wow.
The brothers that owned the Kings, or the Maloof brothers. Do you remember
Oh,
this?
that's right, George.
Yeah,
and,
George and whatever.
Yeah.
Because they have that casino out there, or that hotel.
Yeah, they used to own the Palms. I don't know what they
The
own
Palm.
now.
Yeah, that's right. And so they were trying to bring the Kings out there, and then there was a rumor that the Sonics were gonna like restart in Vegas.
Wow.
When I was a kid, I used to draw fake basketball team jerseys for fun. And one of the team jerseys I drew was the Las Vegas Aces.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Sounds tight, right?
You still have it?
It's somewhere at my mom's house in the
Wow.
garage.
The
Yeah.
Las Vegas Races.
No.
Did you guys hear that?
Say the mascot, dude. What's the mascot? You get to choose the mascot for the Vegas
man.
Races, dude.
Oh man. Yeah.
No, wouldn't that be cool?
The Las Vegas Races.
No, Las Vegas Aces.
That is
And
that'd be sick. The Las Vegas Aces.
And their team logo is like an ace, and their jersey looks like a playing card. It's fucking tight.
I do like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that it has to be like a farm team or something. Someone has to be called the Aces.
At the very least, it is an 8th grade AAU
Yeah.
basketball team.
I think I'm gonna go to Vegas for my cousin's birthday, October 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that my group is debating going there for Halloween.
To Vegas?
Socially distanced.
Socially distanced. That'd be fun.
I also love that a lot of the comics now that are doing outdoor shows are like, come to my socially distanced show.
Dude.
Shut
Oh
up.
my God. So
Just shut your mouth.
shut the fuck
Just
up.
say come
dude.
to my show.
Just come to my show.
They're not socially distant.
Did you see? I can't say this person's name, but somebody that is a mutual friend of ours made a post on Facebook with like a list of rules that everyone should have that's producing shows right now.
No.
And like some
didn't
were
see it.
like, always wear a mask. Don't expect to shake hands. Don't walk over with your hand outstretched like we're gonna shake hands. Don't assume that we all want to hug. Don't like clean the mic every time. Just have a different mic, or tell performers to bring their own mic, or have a different windscreen on every mic for everybody to use. Like the stuff that this person was listing made me scared
Yeah.
for the future.
Yeah. And
It
also,
made me scared.
I got an idea for you. Don't produce a show.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to do all that stuff.
No.
I'm going to tell you right now, you're not doing all
You're
that
not going to do it.
No.
You're not going to do it.
No.
Okay?
I would love to go there as a referee
Yeah.
or a deputy of COVID to go, well, guess what? You're a hypocrite. Everyone, and look, I guess everyone wants to be their best selves online. But that goes out the window when
Yeah,
you're
dude.
telling 15, 20, 30, 40 people to show up to so you can go, boop, 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 bop, Facebook's crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And look, I'm all for it. I'll do an outdoor show, but I'm going to come to my outdoor show.
Yeah. Same.
I'm not going to tell you it's socially distant because it's not.
No, it can't be. And
No.
also, when you're outdoors, dude, that's the other thing. Is like this. Look at the
Yes, statistic is
the
better.
stati-
You're already
the
fine 'cause you're
science
outdoors.
of it, of being outside.
Yeah.
There's so much more to it. But it's just when people take this, they put themselves on a pedestal, like they know everything.
Oh, dude.
Like kind of the way that I'm doing right now. where I'm putting myself on a
I
pedestal
like that.
because I do know everything.
You do know everything.
Thank you. It's like when I see that online, it makes me laugh because it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, okay? If you don't want to go do a show because you're nervous about being out, don't go.
Don't go.
No one's gonna make fun of you. I'm not even gonna make fun of you right now, and you don't even know who I'm talking about, okay? But just don't go if that's not your vibe right now, and let everybody else fucking go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lick the mic if it helps a joke.
Yeah.
I don't care how many people have coughed into the mic, right? So if you're not comfortable, then don't go. If you are comfortable, don't be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, I had a friend tell me that her sister was at a store in Michigan, and somebody like yelled at her for wearing a mask. For wearing a mask.
Oh my god.
Or maybe she was at a restaurant picking up food or something.
That's a psycho.
And the guy was like, "Why are you wearing that in here? What are you doing?
Yeah, I would.
Why are you wearing that shit in here?" And like, that's just as bad as somebody saying, "Why aren't you wearing that in here?"
Yeah.
Me.
I agree. They're both annoying.
They're both super fucking annoying, and it's up to the business.
A friend of mine came to visit me one night, and he said that from his car to walking into my apartment, which is 7 steps, he heard someone go like, "Come on, put your mask on."
Get the fuck out of here.
Shut your mouth.
That's so stupid,
you
dude.
fucking idiot. Live your
That's
life.
so stupid. That's fear. That's living in fear.
What's also someone who wants to feel
empowered,
like higher and like better. Like,
yeah.
Dude, early quarantine, someone sent me a screenshot of someone in the comedy scene it was basically some sort of post about how they were like the world's greatest quarantiner.
Ugh.
Wow, congratulations.
Right.
And then a few weeks ago, someone told me that they had went golfing with that person in like a large group, and I was like, of course, of course, because the world is a great equalizer. You know what I mean? Just living your life will be a great equalizer. That's why I don't tend to take just again, use your head, be safe, respect one another, but don't go online and be like, I'm the world's greatest quarantiner.
Right.
Fuck you.
Right.
You're not.
You're not.
You have to go get groceries. There are things that are going to put you in risk's way no matter what.
Yeah.
So you can't pick and choose when you're better at it.
Right.
And we're selfish comedians.
Mm-hmm. How are we the smart ones here?
I'm an
idiot.
I'm a doctor. I'm an idiot.
I'm a fucking idiot.
But we're 6 months in and we're both negative.
This is true.
And I took a test today.
Yo, honestly,
I'm
dude,
on my 5th test.
Really?
Let's see. I took 1, 2, 3.
I'm 0 for
4.
3.
I'm 0 for 4, but I took one today, and I'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one later this week because I might go visit my mom this weekend. And
Yeah.
that's just, I don't want just.
Yeah.
She's not old or sick, but
Nice.
just on
What's
the
her
safe
name?
side, easy. And so I don't know how I haven't gotten it yet though. Because I'll tell you what, bro.
You've taken more risk than I have. On the spectrum of risk?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
When I went to Sedona,
flown?
I've flown 8 times there and back to 8 different places.
And
four
Pat got it.
different places. 8 trip, you get it. And so I've walked through like 4 or 5 different airports. When I was in Sedona last weekend, we didn't wear a mask anywhere because that city is super chill.
Yeah.
And it's outside. It's 100 fucking degrees. Nothing can live outside. We shouldn't have lived outside. And when I did like meet and greets after some of the shows that I've done.
Oh, wow.
Where I take pictures with people and they ask if they can shake my hand, and I'm not like scared of that because I get tested as soon as I come back to LA. I'm wearing a mask in the airport.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go another year and a half of this socially awkward fear of people. I'm going to do what I'm fully comfortable with right now is shaking a stranger's hand. And next time I see a sink, I'm going to wash my fucking hands.
Right. Don't touch your face.
You know?
Don't put your finger in your nose or
yeah,
mouth or
but I
ears or
did
eyes.
that
But
anyway, but I'm going to have it anyway.
Happen.
Yeah. And so I took pictures with people and I shook hands, and anybody that didn't want to or like walked up to me with a mask on, I'd put on a mask because they're wearing one. So obviously they feel a sense of security or like hesitation. And I'm not going to be the guy that's like, take that off. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And I don't think people do that enough. I think people choose to pick a side.
Of course, they want to make it. They want to make it an us versus them situation.
Yeah.
Instead of just going, I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, I'm just gonna live my life, dude.
It is hilarious though that our friend Pat got it.
That's very funny.
Pat got COVID.
Do we know how he got it?
Instagram, so we're not putting him on blast.
Right.
But
also fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's so funny he got it.
How did he get it? Do we even know?
I think he got it from traveling in Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course he got it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
if all of us was gonna get it, it's Pat.
Yeah. I would have thought Morgan would have gotten it because he's pretty susceptible to shit.
Oh, that's right. He has a
He's
weak
got like
immune system.
he's got like 1.5 white blood cells. You could see him floating around in his eyes
Morgan
sometimes.
is pretty sick.
Yeah, he's sick. You could tell because you saw him
we're
on
worried
camera.
about him.
Yeah, dude, and that was the other reason. Like when I first started going to do shows, I told him, and I could tell he was really nervous for like a long time, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Again, I don't.
You're healthy. You eat healthy. You
demean anyone.
exercise.
Yeah, but I said like, hey man, I'm gonna start going back on the road, and you got to wear a mask in the airport, but I'm probably gonna shake hands and film stuff with people, and
Yeah.
I would love for that to be okay with you. And if it's not, let me know, and I'll like live in a hotel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he was like chill about that, and I just got tested when I came back, and the people I stayed with were pregnant in Texas.
Oh wow.
It's a pregnant woman.
Wow.
She's very chill about
Sick,
everything. Probably because, the demographics of the people that actually get really affected are very swayed to not be pregnant women.
Huh.
But anyways, it's been fun. I don't know how I haven't gotten it.
And you know what?
I've been trying my hardest.
I've been trying.
I've been trying. I've
No.
been really shooting for
I've
the
been
moon
fairly
here.
safe, but also I've taken my calculated risks.
Well, yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's calculated risks.
Yeah.
Like I'm not out.
I visited family in Vegas,
Yeah,
drove, but they don't give a fuck there.
yeah.
I felt like once I went there, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's funny being in a place that doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like Texas, I was like, holy.
You're
fuck,
right.
dude.
You get made fun of for the mask. I had friends be like,
100%.
oh, look at this guy. We got him.
Yeah,
I
isn't that crazy?
I have a branded mask that like for my friend's clothing company. We're
Uh-huh.
like, oh wow, he's got a fancy mask. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dude, you know
I
what's
just
funny?
have a mask.
Yeah. We were coming back from Sedona, and we stopped at a Mexican restaurant halfway back to LA, and it was a small little hole in the wall, and we were in there waiting on food, and this older woman came in with like the heaviest smoker's cough you could ever imagine. Mask around her chin, right? We weren't wearing a mask because the person working the front wasn't wearing a mask, and on the door it said, you don't have to wear a mask here. Welcome to Needles, California.
Right.
And so we walked in, we're waiting for our food to go, and the woman with the smoker's cough looked at us and she was like, looks like you guys aren't sheep, huh?
Oh God. Yeah. See, that's
dude,
that's
bro,
crazy.
Can we just unpack that real quick?
Yeah.
So here's a woman wearing a mask around her chin,
Right.
who thinks everybody who wears a mask is sheep.
Yeah.
She's complimenting us for not being sheep.
She has the mask on.
She has the mask around her chin.
Yes, but still.
But still
that
on,
counts.
and she's wheezing like someone on their deathbed, right?
Yeah.
And she's got a half-lit cigarette in her
And you're
hand.
like, you're the one that's gonna die.
Yeah. And it's like, hey, man, you can think whatever you want about people being sheep or not, but how hypocritical and ironic is it that this woman who's like got months to live from the way she talked
Yeah.
is like talking down about masks, and she's going to go smoke a pack and a half of cigarettes today.
For sure.
It
But
was,
again, because she probably saw. Do you watch The Boys?
I love The Boys.
Did you watch the most recent episode?
Yes.
Sorry if this is gonna be a spoiler.
Spoiler
but
alert.
it's not
Watch
really
The Boys on Amazon.
She just makes this comment where she goes, "When your uncle sees this meme on Facebook, that's how you know it's working."
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's that same thing. That woman saw a sheep propaganda thing.
100%.
And it worked.
100%. Yep. It's wild, dude. It's wild. Have you read any of the mask science on masks? There's a lot of studies for and against, but the way that people like
But no condoms, am I right?
that's dude. The way it's been politicized though, like I've read the articles that are against masks, the articles that are against like cotton masks and like different types because they create like blockage to your airway or fucking build up of bacteria or whatever.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
It's all good.
No, I get it. There's going to be we're living in the age of conflicting data.
Exactly.
For
and
everything.
That's the thing. Everything is conflicted. Everything is
guess
conflicted.
what? If I want to go to the Electric Owl, the bar I love, and I got to put on a mask to order drinks, I'm going to fucking do it.
But I'm not going to wear one when I'm running outside.
Because I want a tequila tang
Nice.
and a barbecue chicken sandwich.
Are they doing indoor? No, you said patio.
Patio.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else are they gonna? What's next, dude? And I don't know, but I know what's now. And what's now is I'm not gonna wear it when I'm walking around outside, or when I'm going on a run, or when I'm driving my car.
Oh my God, yeah. When I see someone by themselves with it on, I just go, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
And think that they live with a 100-year-old woman.
No,
that
I think
has like 5 different diseases.
They're a Lyft or Uber driver, and they just out of habit just have kept it on.
Sure. I don't see how that can be built into a habit, though. It's so uncomfortable.
Full-blown idiot.
Full-blown idiot.
By yourself in the car? What
Bro,
are you doing?
by yourself in the car, or just walking down a deserted sidewalk
Yes.
in
Agreed.
the broad sunlight.
Yes.
Sunlight kills the thing.
I do a gator, which I know has their own issues. When I go on walks, if I see someone, gator up. Once I'm back into no man's land, gator down.
Okay. That's fair. I could just keep it in my pocket.
I guess I could do that too.
And if somebody's walking towards me without a mask, we just walk past each other and say hi.
Yeah.
And if someone's walking toward me with a mask, they usually step aside as I'm like pulling it out of my pocket.
Yes.
But at least I made the movement to put it on.
Yeah.
And then we're socially distant. And
Dude,
all is well.
We're staying, and look, we're 6 feet apart.
And we squint at each other. It looks like we're smiling, but we're just squinting. We do that. Yeah.
Is that Brent?
Yeah, dude. We gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
Dang it, my mouth touched the mic. Shit.
It's all right, dude. You got something now for sure. It's not COVID, but it is something. How do you feel, bro? You feel good?
I feel great.
Guys, follow Greg Santos. All the way back to Cuba, which is where he's going. Someday.
I think someday we are gonna go back to Cuba.
Yep.
My family and I to visit.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do a joke because they barely have access to social media there. I was like, I gotta go there. This will be wonderful. I won't be able to check my phone 1,000 times a day.
Yeah. You wouldn't be connected.
But yeah,
good off the grid.
Thank you for having me. This was
Thanks
fun.
for being here, bro. Where do people follow you?
Follow me on Instagram primarily at Greg M Santos.
And your TikTok handle?
I don't have one. Twitter is Gregory Santos, and I believe my Facebook is also Greg M Santos or the Greg Santos. I forget. Isn't that great?
It's fun.
Just fucking Google me. You'll find my website. It's all on there.
Okay, that's it. Bye, everybody.
Bye. The Las Vegas Racists.
Nope. It's Aces.
You heard him. Roll the tape back. You heard him.
Bye-bye. And that's it. I hope you had a great time vibing with us. We vibe with you. I'm literally vibing with you right now as you're listening to this. I'm vibrating through the screen to you, okay? Have a great week. I love you so much. BrentPella.com/shows for tour dates. That's it, man. Go watch all the new videos that I've put out if you haven't already. But if not, well, it's all good. Or take a nap. You deserve it. Drink a lot of water, okay? Do that. If you're going to do one thing today, is drink enough water, okay? All right. I love you guys. See ya.